Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. It's your boy. It's me. It's Spark, the Hedgehog. Yes. I hope you're all having a good day. If you don't know who I am, for whatever reason it is your first time stepping on in here, I'll introduce myself. My name is Sparkstar VT. I'm a variety VTuber. I love Sonic the Hedgehog, Dragon Ball, Monster Hunter, Kingdom Hearts, and all types of other stuff on my channel. So, in which case, if you like any of that, and you haven't followed already, please consider doing so, because I do all types of things. I have a bunch of, great, funny friends and all types of people that you want to see today on my channel. Well, you know what, D? That is the ultimate compliment. I appreciate that a lot. It's good to see you. And don't worry, once I'm done with my stream, I'll go ahead and help you with that thing you need help with. Don't worry. I gotcha. That being said, yes, today on this stream, we're gonna do something a little different. Usually I play games all the time, or I do collabs with different friends, or sometimes you'll even catch me doing some art or something. Maybe even writing or something. But today I'm going to be doing something that I haven't really done before. I'm going to be holding a small class of the sort. I'm going to be basically teaching you guys how to become a VTuber, if not the bare minimum of what you need to become a streamer. Now this, and by all accounts, this is all what happened to me. This is the stuff that I've learned. It might not work for you, but that's okay, because at the end of the day, I'm telling you my experience, and if you need to deviate from it, if things that I've done won't work for you, if things that happen within my experience won't work for you, or it does, or whatever reason, when you want to change things up, that's perfectly fine. Just know that I'm here to help you out as much as possible. So as I speak, as I tell you my story, as I tell you the things that I believe are necessary, I want all of you to, react as a class would. I want you to ask as many questions as possible. Perhaps write things down if necessary. But I will say that this VOD will be up on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. So if you ever need to visit this video again for whatever reason, there it is. So that being said, we have a couple things to go through. Mr. Teacher, I have to pee. I am on a. Grab your phone and take me with you. I'm standing. Sit down. Don't make me come over there. You've peed too much, dude. Damn. Okay, Mr. Teacher. All right. So, if there's one thing that you should know about me, I'm a very impromptu type of person. So this has nothing to really do with the class itself, but I teach, or rather, I say things that come from the heart, which means that I don't have things planned out as much. Right now, besides me, I have a small list of what I'm going to be going over and speaking, so it's not a script. None of this stuff is scripted. No, you're all grown. Bring your own snacks. Oh, brother. But that being said, none of this stuff is scripted. So we're gonna just have to deal with it. Just deal with everything, and you'll understand. And hopefully, this will all hit home a little harder than if it was. Oh, brother. I'll pause when you want to, ask questions. When I get a question, that's when I'll pause. A real one. Hey, Baymix, it's good to see you. But that being said, it's good to see all of you. We haven't even been live for 20 minutes. Oh, brother. Anyway, here is going to be my very first point of interest, okay? I'm going to... My very first point of interest, the beginning of this class, is actually going to be a small story of how I started streaming. So, a long time ago, I'd say maybe 2015, somewhere around there maybe, maybe a little farther back even. Um, I watch YouTube. I used to watch YouTube like a lot. I stopped watching TV for a bit, so I was on this big YouTube fix. Um, and during this time, I believe it was around this time that the Wii U had came out. And during this time, there were many different YouTubers of the sort going around, and you know, gameplays were hot. They were great at the moment. People were received gameplays literally everywhere. Friends coming along, and you know, streaming, either streaming or going and like making gameplay videos of either horror stuff or you know, Nintendo stuff, that sort of thing. So for me, I had seen someone create basically a video of playing Mario Kart 8 at the time on the Wii U. And in the back of my mind is where the first seed of wanting to becoming a content creator kind of planted itself, right? Because in the back of my mind, I was like, man, it would be great to play games with other people. I wish I could do that. It'd be great to be able to do that and like do what these guys are doing. So, and that's where I always started. This is the very first interaction of me wanting to make content. I didn't have a computer. I had like a shitty Android. I had nothing to even warrant being able to start making content, but it was there. The desire was there. So years later, Discord became. I've had what was necessary to, you know, get Discord, and I made some friends. I made some friends. All made this Discord, and ooh, Bemos, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your time here. I'll try my best to be the best streamer I can be for you. But basically found Discord, and there's no content creator stuff here yet, but my friends, these friends that I've made, some of my family that I consider, thought I was a funny person. And I need you to understand, when people think that you're funny on the internet, do you know how much that makes you feel good? The like technical ego boost that you can get from that? But I mean ego boost as in like a positive connotation. It was good. It meant that I was capable of making people laugh. So with that, hello Professor Jolt. But with that, years later, even going beyond that, I'd say around maybe 2019, I had met who I consider to be my brother, Icy Nato. Icy Nato was someone who was making a bunch of YouTube videos. Now, again, still don't have a computer, don't have anything to warrant that. I had a PlayStation 4, and with that, you were able to actually start streaming. And I tried streaming via my PlayStation 4, but I didn't really have a mic, didn't have any of the stuff that was necessary to do it, but I tried. And the desire was there, but I didn't have the things that I wanted to be there, which I will bring that up later, because I have a feeling that a lot of people don't have what they want to be able to stream. But I tried it, and it was alright. Played Kingdom Hearts a couple of times, and it was... You can, honestly, if you go back to, like, the depths of my channel, the depths of my Twitch channel, you can see those, you can see some clips from that era. But even then, around then, Icy Nato started, grabbing me and some of those close friends to make some YouTube videos. And it was awesome. I didn't know how to edit, I didn't know how to do any of that stuff, but being in sessions and helping someone make content and seeing what it's like, the potential of it was fantastic. So I'd say around 2020 is when it finally happened. I had a job, and I didn't have much, right? I had like what? I think my first Switch. At my first Switch, I had a bunch of other small consoles around, but with that job and with some help from my family, I had gotten a computer, my very first real computer. It was a shitty one. It was a pre-built like computer from Walmart. Barely had any space to download stuff. Could run some things, but not all of them. And it was the bare minimum. And when I say like it cost like what, a K? I got that on sale. So it was technically like what, 800 bucks. But it was mine. And that's what was important. And now, after this time, I had started playing games. I had just gotten Steam. Had very few things. I didn't even have a capture card at that time. But it was there. I had, at some point, I think maybe a couple months later, I was like, man, I wonder what it would be like to stream. And conveniently that at that time, I need you to understand how Destiny and like this stuff really is like funny. I had met a VTuber. This VTuber was excited to help me become a VTuber, to help me stream. I had the very first like iteration, the very first like try of me meeting someone and doing this. They showed me what Streamlabs was. So, and honestly, if you're starting out becoming a streamer, Streamlabs, despite everything, is actually a pretty good starting point. I wouldn't even start with OBS because Streamlabs it's the bare minimum, super easy to understand, super easy to jump into. I started with that. They helped me scrap some things together, showed me how reactives works, showed me how they even got me an old 3D model that they created that I still cherish to this day. And I started. They even helped me. They rated me. They shared their community with me, and everything. I had a better start than most people who were starting from literally nothing. So I was blessed to go from there. With this, it was basically just history. I started going farther and farther. I started to find my own identity. I had my own character at the time, which surprisingly was not this hedgehog that you see before you. It was a human, but in a very base way. I'm talking like the way most people start when they're using like 3D models. I'm talking like a hoodie, one of those differently colored like Vroid hoodies, and nothing else really. Just blue hair, dark skin, yada yada yada. That's it. But it was a start. From there, I just kept going and going and going. I didn't even have a debut. I didn't have any I didn't even have any freaking overlays. I had nothing. I had absolutely nothing to my name, but I didn't know the culture of it. I didn't know where to start. I didn't know anybody in the industry. It was just me running. But it was mine. And obviously I wasn't starting out doing this because I wanted success. I didn't do this because I wanted money. I didn't do this because I wanted a bunch of people to follow me. I did this because I wanted to, and it was a dream of mine. And eventually, after a long time, I got where you see me now. During this time, there's a lot of evolutions that you will go through when you become a streamer. You will start from a pretty scuffed beginning. Like by all accounts, you can have a nice, neat and orderly start. You know, nice overlay, nice character, nice everything. But at the end of the day, years later, if you decide to continue doing this, I don't think you'll have the exact things you had before. You won't. You'll want to change. You'll want to be a different person. You'll want to have an updated model or design or overlays. The more you do this, the more you'll want to evolve because you'll find that love and that hunger in what you do. So, eventually, I went through a lot of ups and downs, met a lot of people, lost a lot of people, made a lot of friends, lost a lot of friends, but I am where I am now. And that's how I started streaming. Now that you understand where I started from, and that I started from literally nothing like everybody else did, it's time for me to talk about you. The first question that you should ask before you decide that you're gonna stream, before you buy an overlay or make one or make a reactive or get any models or anything like that, is this very important question. Why do you want to become a streamer? This is the first thing that you should ask yourself before anything else. Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you want to become a streamer because you want to make money, if you want to become a streamer because you want extreme success, if you want a bunch of popularity, if you want literally anything besides having fun, I do not think, and you're starting from nothing, right? Now this is different. Now let me preface this, right? If you already have a sort of presence online, if you have a large amount of people following you on Twitter, on any other platform, then ignore this part that I'm about to say. But if you're someone starting from literally nothing and you want this stuff, I'm sorry to tell you, but I believe that you're probably going to fail. I'm sorry, that's just the way that I see it. Again, this is my opinion. You can ignore what I'm saying right now at this point, but I believe you're going to fail if the reason that you're starting to do this is anything other than you want fun and passion. Because the reason that most people fall short when they start streaming is because they don't get instant gratification. When you start, I have a feeling that unless you have some friends of yours stopping by and being there and helping you like build yourself in this algorithm, there's gonna be nobody there. Like, if you're attractive, and what I mean by attractive, I mean if you have a nice overlay and stuff and you do something to make yourself stand out, great. But otherwise, you're gonna be at rock bottom. It's gonna be like just probably one person watching you for a while, and that's you. And you have to be okay with that. If you're okay with being alone for a while and training yourself to speak and to talk constantly as if you're talking to a wall, having a conversation with yourself, if you're okay with doing that for months on end, for the love of it, because you like the idea of streaming and making content, then I believe that you can make it. It has to be for that. Now, it's not wrong to want those other things. It's not wrong to want a bigger number. It's not wrong to want money. It's not wrong to want anything beyond having fun. But if that is your primary reason for doing that, if it's any other reason besides passion, and that's what you've always wanted to do and build your own business and build yourself up, then that's where it's wrong. Because you're not gonna have that instant gratification. You're not gonna have that, oh, look at all these people clamoring in. One of the things that you need to understand is, even if you did get that, you wouldn't be able to handle it. I'm just telling you outright. If you had a bunch of people, if you had 20 people, if you had 100 people, if you had 1,000 people, if you were rated with all those people outright on basically starting out, you would not be able to handle that many people there supporting you. Because you don't know anything. You do not know how to talk. You do not know how to keep that many people's attention. You do not know how to talk to yourself consistently over and over and over again when nobody's talking to you. You don't know how to bounce off of chat. You don't know how to do the core things that streamers need to do to be able to keep attention. Because let me ask you something, right? As a person who is watching, as a viewer, if you walked into a stream of somebody who had nothing but gameplay, and maybe, let's say you didn't have an overlay, and at bare minimum, you had a reactive. Just a reactive in the corner flipping on and off when you say something. If you walked into a streamer's, room, into their stream, and they were not saying anything, and they were playing something like, let's use Minecraft as an example. If they were doing that, and they were dead silent, not cracking a joke, not talking to their friends, not doing anything else but playing base Minecraft super quietly, would you stay there? Be so for real. Would you stay there? Because personally, me, if someone's dead silent, not saying anything, and not trying to be entertaining, or not talking to me, or anything like that, or not knowing the etiquette, and this is something that you'll hear me say a lot later, the etiquette of being a streamer, then why the heck would I want to stay there? There's nothing keeping me. I could go do that. I could go play Minecraft and get the exact same effect, if not better, because I'm the one playing. I would go to somebody that's talking that I can. There's a difference between walking into a room and it's dead quiet and nobody's talking to you, and having a chill time. Okay? If you're going into somebody and they're relatively quiet but still talking here and there, but they're talking to you, and it's a chill, nice time, it's a vibe. There's a difference between having a vibe and having nothing. If you go in there and you have nothing, then it's no point in staying there. That being said, it's important to like have expectations for yourself. All right, this is the next point. This is important. When you start streaming, right? You're not gonna have a lot. Let's say, I will say this, right? If you're starting from absolutely nothing, I would say you're probably not going to have anything there. Like let's say you don't know how to draw. You don't know how to commission anything. You don't know how to you don't have a character. You don't have anything ready. You're gonna probably at bare minimum have your Discord icon on screen, if you even want the reactive there. You're gonna have your game, you're gonna have that icon, and you're gonna have maybe chat on there. That's it. You're not gonna have a lot. But it's okay. If you have to expect to not succeed. So that way, when something good does happen, it's luck. All of this is luck. And in the very, very beginning, I will admit this whole thing is luck. Having people come on in, having the algorithm like you, having people come on by or raise you or any of that, it's luck. Because, it's not likely that it's going to happen because you're going to be you're going to be a penny on the floor. But with luck, it's something that you can sort of weigh in your favor. Hard work always, always, always beats luck. If you stream consistently, great. Higher amounts of being discovered. If you go ahead and start letting people know that you're streaming, higher chances of being discovered. If you ask your friends to come on by and talk with you in chat, higher chance of being discovered. This is just... Oh, does this apply for YouTube? Now, I'll get to that in a bit, because I've only recently become a dual streamer for YouTube. But this is just general understanding of how, like, algorithms work. If you have somebody in there with you who's talking with you in chat, then you're going to be more likely to for the algorithm to pick you up. No matter what platform you are. That's just how basic algorithm works. So I'll say yes. But with that, you got to expect to not have a lot, but you have to work hard. If you want to grow, if you want to have fun, but you also want to grow and want to be a better content creator, you have to put in the work for it. All right? Now, I'll go into what this work is soon, but just understand and be at peace with the fact that you're not going to have a lot of success at first. And if you can understand that and understand it's going to be a lot of fun for just yourself, and you just want to be like, okay, I'm not expecting to have a lot of success, but that's all right. I want to do this because it's me, and I've always wanted to. Because I want to be able to look back at my VODs and laugh with my friends, or laugh at this silly thing that I did, or yada yada yada. If you have to have good personal reasons beyond business and wanting these other things to start, That's what I purely and utterly believe, alright? Now, if you're okay with that, then I believe that the successive stuff can come later. Now, my next point. Technology. Also, is it also good improvement for gaming experience? I mean, when it comes to streaming, it really depends on the type of streamer that you want to be. If you want to be an art streamer, then you're going to obviously draw a lot. And with drawing a lot, you're going to improve no matter what, because you're drawing a ton. It'd be weird if you drew a bunch and didn't improve in some sort of way. But it's same thing with games. If you play the same game over and over again, I mean, you could improve, but I know people who played the exact same game over and over again, Yu-Gi-Oh, and haven't gotten any better. So you could, but that's just up to you whether how serious you want to be about it. But now, where was I? Right, technology. Like I told you guys before in the beginning. True, art as content is the art improvement hack of all time. True, exactly. See, you get it, Mono. After you delete while doodling. Oh, right, you... Ah, shit, you draw. I forgot. Oh, what kind of PC is recommended for beginners? Okay, so... I understand that not many people are able to get a very strong PC or anything super huge off rip, right? I'm not expecting you guys to spend, like, what, thousands of dollars on a PC. And if you do, and it's strictly for streaming, then that's the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. Don't do that. You have to have experience and know that you want to do this before you buy a bunch of stuff. Which I'll get to that in a second, but general statement that I'm about to bring up. Do not, if you're just starting out, do not, under any circumstances, buy a bunch of stuff or starting out, okay? You need to find out if you're worth, or if you want to start streaming first. Because it would suck ass to buy all this stuff, start streaming, and then it's like, I'm not cut out for this. Good, Mono. You get it. You get it. Which was my next point. And you're also right, D. Your stuff that you need for streaming, and generally, especially if you don't have one at the moment, is a decent PC. You need something that's upgradable. Okay? I started out with well, honestly, I don't really know the type of computer it was, but like I said, it was an $800 small PC and a single monitor. And with that, I also had like a headset mic, and what else? And honestly, at that time, I didn't even have a computer, a camera, which, like I told you before, I didn't really have a reactive or a character or anything like that. So, you know what I did, chat? You're gonna think this is nuts. I use the PlayStation 3 iToy as a camera. I use the iToy as a camera. I went and found the drivers for it online to convert it from what is necessary for a PlayStation and use that. I need you to understand, it worked, heavy quotations, but when you actually looked at the camera in any sort of recording or anything like that, dog, it looked like the Five Nights at Freddy's camera. Because it wasn't meant for, I was using it for something that it wasn't meant for. But it worked. When you are broke and you have no money, you will be willing to do a lot of crazy things. You will be the most creative person ever when you're broke and have no other option. Hell, right now, I have a ring light in my room, and it's not even a regular ring light. It's a ring light with a bunch of tape connected to the back of the monitor. When you have no money, you will do incredible things. Worse than the 3DS camera, Mina. Worse. But that's besides the point. But that's besides the point. If you don't have a computer, I would recommend going on your local Walmart or your local PC place or someplace, doing a little research to find out what's within your budget, saving towards that budget, and then trying to get something decent. You want something that's upgradable. This is the most important part out of all of this. You need something that's upgradable so that way when you get more money, when you get more things that are necessary to become... When you find out that you want to be able to do this, you'll be able to upgrade it. You'll be able to save and be like, okay, I like streaming. Hello, Scrappy. Welcome in, buddy. I like streaming. I like doing this. I'm a little broke right now, but I think I need a bigger I think I need a new capture card. I think I need a new GPU. I think I need a new CPU. Oh man, this thing on my computer isn't working right. I need new wires. I need more USB ports. I need this. Start from the very beginning and then start saving up for more expensive things to make your experience as a streamer better. Hell, like I said, I started with one monitor 6 years ago. 6 years ago. And now I have 3 and it changed my life. But that's because I know that streaming as a whole is worth it. And this is the stuff that I need for it now that I've become a bigger streamer and because I know that I needed these things. Alright? So, like I said, do something that's within your budget. If I were you, I'd go on Walmart or whatever website is necessary. Go grab something that's maybe, I'd say at max $1,000, but do something that's cheaper if necessary. Or hell, if you need to and you can run it and it's strong enough, grab a laptop. Okay, that you can. Or bum something, or get something, a hand-me-down that you know will actually last you a while. What you're looking for is longevity. You need longevity or something that will last a long while, okay? But if I don't know anything about tech, what I need that's compatible with it, this is what we do research for. Look, and this is for everybody. You can do anything if you research. If you don't understand, it's fine. But if you can find any sort of information if you research enough. And I know sometimes you'll see a lot of words and it'll seem like you don't understand or anything like that, but that's okay. This is what you ask questions for. This is what you go online and look up on YouTube and look up on YouTube, ask computer friends, ask IRL friends, ask friends that you have on Discord, ask all type of things. Literally search up what type of computer is recommended for starting, or the type of thing. Just literally go around, go find a computer that you believe would be the decent price point, and then look at the statistics, what it has inside of it, and find out if it's necessary or if it'll work. Yeah, and even then, Acer Nitros are good laptops for OBS. See, that's good. That's great advice. What about MSI? I believe I have an MSI part in my computer right now. Use your incognito tab if the question is too embarrassing. Don't worry. True, but even then, nobody should be should be shaming you for trying to get more smart. Nobody should. If any sort of friend or anybody is shaming you at any point for trying to educate yourself, then clock them right then and there. You have every right to be mad at somebody trying to stop you from becoming a better person. And that's just real. Do you know that the DC Sonic crossover is 5 issues long? Yes, I do. I've seen it before. It was cool. I'm focusing on this class, though. I'll talk about Sonic stuff later. But that being said, if you're making fun of motherfuckers for trying to learn, that's just BS. Exactly. Also, hello, Conquer. It's good to see you. But yes, just start small. Well, as small as you can. Obviously, there's gonna... $1,000 is a lot of money, no matter how you split it. But I'm sure that you can do it, alright? Save up money. Find a computer that you believe that you'll be able to work with. Heck, I know this is gonna sound insane, but find a decent mic. It can be a headset mic. It could be it can be something that isn't super high quality, but there's things that you can do within OBS. There's plugins. There's all types of stuff that you can do to make your sound quality better without having to buy more high quality mics in the beginning. All right, there's all types of stuff that you can do. So just genuinely, it's about being smart and believing in yourself. All right, and you got this. All right, money should not be the only reason that you are like not doing something. What about burnout? That can happen. Okay, so burnout. What if I spend 2200 on a PC? Then you better work that shit till it's dry, dog. I'm serious. If you spend that much money on a PC, great. That should be a high quality, nice PC. But you better, if you're doing it just for streaming, then that's wrong. But if you better make that shit work, because now you spent money on it, and that's an investment. All right, that's my point on it. But what about burnout? Now, I believe at the beginning of this month, I came back from burnout. Within the last 5 years, I have not had a break since what? October of last year. Within the last couple things. From the last couple years. Burnout is very real. Alright? Burnout is sneaky. You won't even know you have burnout until it's too late. This is why when you start streaming and making content creators and making content, you need to be careful. Alright? This is what schedules are for. Now, I have a schedule, right? I have 2 schedules, right? One is a calendar. Like this, in this calendar, it says all the things that I'm gonna do. I usually plan at least a week, 2 weeks in advance. I plan the type of streams I'm gonna do. I plan the collabs I'm gonna do. I set up the times, time zones, the game, yada yada yada. But I make sure not to have every single day be a stream. Not every single day needs to be work. Because if every single day is work, then that will be one of the fastest ways ever to burn yourself out. You need, in my opinion, right? I can handle this. I try to spend at least 4 days a week streaming. Because I don't really have that much else to do. And then the other 3 days, one day usually would be for like working on clips or something, or going through something, or doing my next schedule for the next week. But that doesn't take that much time for me. Those 3 days should be focused on having fun. Going on there, hanging out with your friends, keeping those bonds strong, hanging out in your server or whatever local place that you hang out in, and having a good time. Because having a good time is also part of working. It's a part of making sure that you're going strong. It's a part of taking care of yourself is a part of working. It is. That's what you need to understand. That's why breaks are important. That's why going and stretching, going out with your friends, going out to do stuff, eating well, doing all that stuff is a part of working. Because if you cannot treat yourself well, then at some point you won't be able to work. It's maintaining a system. If you can't work, then you'll be upset. That's just common regular knowledge. All right. It only makes sense. Yes. So I do 4 days. If you're starting out, I know a lot of you are gonna want to go like running out the door, thinking that you're gonna be like fantastic. I can handle a ton of stuff. It's just playing games all day. It's just drawing all day. It's just doing this or that. No. I can assure you that if you think it's easy, it's not. Most people on the internet thinks that streamers just sitting on their ass and playing games all day for like a couple hours every day is the easiest thing in the world. Which, by all accounts, it is a dream job. I will not lie. Streaming is a dream job. You'll have full control over everything that you do. You make your own hours, you make your own collabs, you get your own money, you do this or that. You have full control. It is a dream job. But it is not that simple. You need to start small. I'd say maybe 2 days starting out. 2 days. Stream for 2 days. Then as time goes on, maybe after a couple months, maybe after a year or two even, you can start doing more. Make it 3. Experiment with doing more, but don't make it a regular common thing until you're super confident that you can handle it. Because the more you do, the more that stuff bears on you, and then the more of a break that you'll need. It sucks. It sucks, and you don't need this. All right. Now, it will be a massive, massive weight. And I don't want that for anybody. I know what that feels like, and you don't want it. So start out small. I'd say 3 hours. 3 hours is a nice, in my opinion, nice, healthy amount of time for a stream to be. You sat down. There's enough time for content to come by. It's enough of a window for people to come by that are brand new to come and say hi, maybe become a part of the community. It's enough time to be discovered, and it won't burn you out that hard. Okay? Anything more than that, great, sure, but you're not built for that right now. I've done a freaking, 12, 15 hour stream once. I have never done that since. I can last for like 7, 8 hours if I'm really determined. But these 24-hour streams, these 15-hour streams, all that stuff, you do not need to do that as a streamer. I don't care I don't care if you're just starting out or if you've been there for ages. You don't need to do that. And nobody reasonably needs to do that. Alright? Now, what about learning from other streamers? Can that help? Don't do donathons ever. I will not say don't do donathons, okay? But if you notice during donathons, people have mods. And during these donathons, they also have these sections where they literally go to sleep. That's why there's a whole tab on Twitch that says I'm just sleeping. Obviously, some people, it really depends on where you are in your career. If you really are going for partner, or you're going for some goal, or you really are desperate and you need money and you need your community's help, then do a donathon. But do that at your own risk, okay? Do that at your own risk and at your own discretion, alright? Now, what about learning from other streamers? Can that help? Absolutely. Look, when you start out, especially, and we all have done this, right? When you start out streaming, when you start out doing, making content or anything, and it's just like with art. You have inspiration. And it's good to have inspiration, especially from other people. You won't even notice that it's there, but you'll have inspiration from a lot of people that you love and that you've seen making this content, alright? Going and finding different quirks or things that people do. Maybe it's something in their overlay. Maybe it's something in their art, in their reactives. Maybe it's something that they do, or the stream rewards that they do, or something. It's important to go out there and learn from other people, so that way you can take those bits and pieces and combine it into something original. Which is a huge point that I need to make to all of you, dog. Nothing, and I mean nothing, in this world is original. It is nothing. It's purely and utterly original. It's something. You can't make something from nothing. Alright? Also, hey, Icy, what's good? Burnout does go crazy, fellas. Take care of yourselves well. Yep, listen to him. Listen to my brother, alright? Look, Never go crazy trying to make something brand new and original, because I can assure you somebody has done it already. So the thing that makes your thing original, the thing that makes your thing purely your own, is the fact that you are doing it. There will never, ever, ever be another you. So own that shit, alright? And nobody has your laugh. Nobody has your humor. Nobody has the things that make you special. The things that make you as a person you. And that's great. That's how you market yourself. Don't try to market yourself as the next big streamer or the next Iron Mouse or anybody like that. You're you. And that's all you need to be. So, that being said, that goes on to my next point, chat. Confidence. This is important. Hold on, let me drink this real fast. Look, in my server, right? Because I did this class in my server earlier. Like, I think last week. One of the things that caused me to even do this class in the first place was because I had asked what reasons, what did I ask? I think I asked, hey, if you're interested in becoming a streamer, why haven't you already? And some people had answered me with they aren't confident enough. They don't believe they're funny. They don't believe that they have what it takes. Different variations of that. 21 Strong Keith. 21 Keith Strong Shadow. Love to meet you, dog. I hope you enjoy your time here. Comparison is the death of creativity. Being yourself and having fun is what matters. Your community will always flock to your energy. Correct. Correct. Couldn't have said it better myself, brother. Look. I understand. Being on a stream is like being on a stage sometimes. You have a bunch of people watching you. You have a bunch of different people like talking to you, watching you. You don't know if you're going to be funny enough. You don't know if what jokes you're going to say is going to land. You don't know. There's always these type of things that can get in your head and be like, I don't think I'm worth it. I don't think I'm cut out for this. Dog. Well, the first thing you need to understand, especially when you first start out being a streamer, is you're not gonna have all these fears, and I don't mean this as an insult to any of you, but you are not big enough for these fears to be warranted. Like, you're gonna start from nothing. You don't have what it takes right now. Big fat asterisk on this. You don't have what it takes right now for these fears to happen. You're not gonna have thousands of people watching you to give you this stage fright. You're not gonna have all these people around to, like, you're not big enough for these problems to be here, man. You're like one of the reasons that one of my friends didn't want to start is because they were afraid of the community, the anime community that they liked, coming by and ruining their time. They were afraid of like people coming in and being homophobic or being racist or this and that. Dog, you're not big enough for anybody to want to do that. Nobody's gonna walk in with somebody with like less than triple digits, less than like 5 viewers and start being super duper rude because you're not even on the map. You shouldn't have to worry about these fears right now. You're nowhere near that right now. If anything, the thing you need to worry about are bots coming in trying to sell you more viewers. Which never ever fall for that, by the way. That's just common sense, but we do things the right way, okay? But these fears that you have, you need to understand that being a streamer is like working out. It's a consistent thing. It's a thing that you need to keep doing over and over and over again. That bone, these skills, these people, they'll come in and you'll get used to them over time. Seriously, like, think of it like this, right? Let's say you're starting out with like what? With nobody, right? But you're starting to do what you can. You're talking to yourself on stream. You're telling stories. You're streaming for the 3 hours every single time. You're starting to even meet people. You're starting to go raid people and make friends. And then one person comes into your chat. And you've been practicing talking to yourself for so long that you can hold a conversation with this one person. Okay, then another person comes by your chat over time. Oh great, now you've practiced talking to yourself and that other person that was in chat, so now you can handle another person, a second person. Then another person comes in, another person, another person, another person. It has gotten to the point where you don't even remember what you were scared of. Over time, there will be so many people in your chat that you'll be able to handle it without even thinking that you're scared anymore. You'll forget what you were scared of because you can handle it. You can handle all these plates in your hands because you took one at a time. You shouldn't be afraid of that because you won't have that off rep. And if you do get a bunch of people, that's great. Don't take that as a curse. Take that as a blessing. You can do anything. Alright? I have nothing but pure and utter faith in all of you, but some of you are just scared of something that's just not gonna happen. You're making up fears for something that's just not here. Yes, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. You can meet your heroes. You can be somebody's hero. You can be who people look up to. You can make people laugh. You can write things and make people cry tears of joy. Or you can make people entertained. You can save people, which is one of the most important things that sometimes, as a content creator, without knowing it, you can save somebody. Literally, you can be somebody's hero. You can help people take, like, their mind off of what's going off on their life. You can help people realize that things aren't that bad. You can help people laugh and discover themselves more. You can talk to somebody and make them realize that, hey, maybe things aren't so bad. Maybe it's worth it. Maybe my life is worth it. Maybe I want to go out there and do new things. Maybe I want to be a streamer. Maybe I want to be an artist. Maybe I want to make games. Maybe I want to write something. You can do anything. And you just need to remember that and stop being scared of what's in the back of your mind. Because you will never know what happens if you don't try. You have to try. Not for me, not for anybody else, but yourself. Alright? You gotta do this for yourself. You have to make yourself proud. Okay? Now, I know it's hard, but did you even really try? Exactly. Dog, I don't care if you're doing the bare minimum. I don't care if you're streaming for like an hour. I don't care if you're putting out like the weakest content that you ever could. What matters to me is that you're putting something out. Okay? What matters to me is that you're trying. I don't care if you're doing one push-up. At least you did a push-up. That's more than other people that aren't. And that's the thing that will bring you farther. Okay? Obviously, there's things that you can do to make things better and to put more effort into things. But it's more than some people who won't even try because they don't think that they'll make it just off of nothing. Okay? You get where I'm coming from? And honestly, that's the main fear that most people have, and that's why so many people never make it as a content creator. They don't even bother trying. You can do it. You truly can. There's nothing stopping you. And nobody is stopping you. Only you. Okay? Gremlin, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your time here, and I will try my best to be the best streamer I can be for you, dog. Welcome. Now, going a little bit past the whole, pep talk thing, we're going on to my next point. Now, let's say that you've streamed for a while, you understand that you want to, that you actually have a passion for it, you like streaming. But now, you want to take it a little more seriously. You want to do it a little bit beyond fun. You want to actually try to make a career out of this. The important thing that you need to know is never, ever, ever put all your eggs in one basket. If I took this advice, if I knew this stuff that I'm about to tell you when I first started, then I would be way bigger than I am right now, I can assure you. 6 years ago, me would probably have double the numbers, maybe even triple that I have right now. You need to make content on other platforms. Conquer, my fear is I don't have the funds, time, or patience. Brother, come here, look at me, look. You don't need money to be a streamer. You don't. Obviously, if you don't have a computer, obviously, well, you can't. But if you do have a computer, you don't need funds. The amount of free assets and stuff that you can get just to start out, fine. You don't have the time or patience. Dog, do you play video games? Do you ever play video games? You don't need to stream to make content. All you truthfully need to make content is an OBS and to press the recording button. If you play games or you hang out with your friends and you play games and you want to like show people yourself, literally just record it and then put it out there. There is no, and this is not insulting you, but do not make any excuses for yourself as to why you can't do something. Don't. Because you can. End quote. You can do it. If you're serious about it, you will make time. You will find time. Whether you believe you can do it or not, whether it's on your mind or not, you will find the ability to do it. End quote. You'll find a way. Okay? Never say anything's not possible. And obviously, it's not the same. Making content isn't the same as streaming, but even then, it's a start. Which goes into my next point, alright? Making content on other platforms. I only realized this I'd say early last year, maybe in April. Hello, Kane. Good to see you, homie. Making content on other platforms can actually help you grow tremendously. Going on places, and yes, I get it. You're not gonna like this, but places like TikTok, places like Twitter, places that you don't like, it's important to still have a platform on there. Even if you don't want to like hang out and go scroll your feed or whatever, it's still important to put yourself out there to be seen. Growing on Twitter, growing on TikTok, growing on other platforms can act as a funnel. If you're primarily streaming on Twitch, or hell, if you even dual stream like I'm doing on YouTube and Twitch, and you want more people to know that those places even exist, that you're out there, you need to make some noise. This is important. If there's anything that you take out of this lesson, is you need to make some noise and let people know that you exist. Because without letting people know that you'll exist, you will stay at rock bottom. Okay? Making content, and the thing is that you need to understand is, especially with TikTok, especially with YouTube, because this goes hand in hand, you already have if you're a streamer, you already have the content. Literally go onto your dashboard, go to the clips that you have to make, go and like turn it into a vertical format, and then go ahead and just go post it. Go post. I don't care what time you do it. Go consistently post it on YouTube, on TikTok, and if you can find a sense of consistency, then you'll be fine. You'll be great. You'll be absolutely wonderful, all right? That it's all you need to do is build consistency. Consistency will be your best friend because not all streamers, not all content creators have consistency, and that's why they don't grow. Hello, Mars. It's lovely to meet you. Hello. Hi. Hey, Ben. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. But the government fucked me over and I didn't order my ticket, so I don't know when I go home. Well, I hope you'll be able to get home soon, homie. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you're alive now. I'm glad that everything's okay. I'm glad that everything's okay with you. I hope that you'll be able to smooth that stuff over, alright? But yes, like I was saying, going and putting these things out there, going on Twitter and like putting yourselves in a bubble of this sort of content that you make. Like, for example, I make Sonic content from now and then. If I go in there and be like, hey, I want to go talk to some Mobians. Hey, here's some clip of me playing this Sonic game. What do you guys think? Yada yada yada. Putting yourself out in different communities will help. That'll help you grow. It'll act as a funnel. It's like imagine a chart, right? Of Twitter, of TikTok, of YouTube, and you stream on Twitch. Imagine those funnels going back and forth. You make the content on Twitch, you put the content on those platforms, and then the people see the content on those platforms and then go to Twitch. That's how that works. You put your socials on there, and you'll be good. This is why people put their socials on everywhere. This is why YouTubers say, please like and subscribe. This is why people go out there and obviously, yeah, you can think it's lame. Some people, young people who don't stream can think it's lame, but the shit works. Because people want to actually support you. They do. It's important to keep trying. And just like with streaming, it'll start very slow. You might not see a lot of growth immediately, but if you're consistent, if you keep trying your best, if you learn more from from how to edit things from other streamers, from other content creators, from other shorts and TikToks and yada 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 yada, if you learn the style and stuff that you want to do to make something original that's yourself, then you'll do great. You just need to find something and own it. Alright? Now, we've made it about halfway through my whole thing. Does anybody have any questions? Hello, Metabyte. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Does anybody have any questions about anything thus far? About anything? Let me take this drink real fast. Is your OC dark skin? Yes, they are. Okay, Benjamin, I have a question. Okay, does anyone have a relevant question? Get the whole friend group here. Jeez. Oh, man. Oh, wow. More of your friends popping up? I have. Any suggestions for who streams as a hobby, in general? Oh, what do you mean? Could you please rephrase that? Hey, Sonic! It's good to see you! Hello, welcome. This has been great. I'm glad. I still have a lot of points to bring up, but this is as long as this is helping people grow. Good. Oh, Gogeta, but I'm meaning like, you know, relevant question. Rivali, hello! Pinku, hello! Hi, the both of you. How you doing? No, this is a class on how to become a streamer, Ben. But yeah. But I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Yo, I am a friend. Nice to meet your friend. I'll be listening, sweet. And hey, like I said, if any of you have any questions at any point, please do not be afraid to raise your hand and ask, alright? I promise I will be doing my best. Well, I missed most of the conversation. It's fine. You keep listening in. Okay. Advice on growth elsewhere besides Twitch. It's funny because I just mentioned that. I will lurk, no problems. Okay. Well, like I said, okay, if you're talking specifics, it's important to go and look at some streamers that you look up to. Go see them. Go study them on social media and other platforms. Go see what they do and see if you can replicate it, not copy it. Do not copy it word for word, bar for bar, but try to understand what makes it work, so that way you can go on those platforms and go put it out there. On Twitter, on Blue Sky, on TikTok, on all that stuff. Go research. Research is your biggest friend, because nobody does that. Go research and you will be able to find all the answers that you're looking for, I assure you. Okay. Do streamers suffer from success? Yes. Look, man, I'll be honest. And this is not shooting anybody. I mean this. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of different people that I've met, and I've been honored to meet them, and I'm honored to talk to them. But within that same breath, having a lot of friends can also be a bad thing. Because if you have too many friends, it'll be a little harder to, access them all at the same time, and it can be one of those things that can lead to burnout. So just be careful. Just be careful with who you be close friends with. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, be willing to reach out and branch out and meet all types of people, but watch the amount of energy that you spend on everyone, okay? Also, there's other things that different people can, not do well with, but that's one of my main issues that I can assure you with. Let's see. And thank you, Ben. I missed you too. Okay. I'm curious, have you ever thought about using your real-life self on camera, but cosplaying as your own character? Maybe while wearing a mask to hide your actual face if you desire? So, like... I've thought about it at one point in time. But then I realized... Nah, this is not for me. I like my models and my reactives and all that stuff. It's not as big. Plus, dog, it gets hot in here. It gets hot in my room, so it's not something that I'm really interested in. But you can do that. You can do that. Hey Fang, it's good to see you. Hope we're doing well. Throw your faves under a microscope, it's fun. True! Exactly, Mono! Shall we make this a regular thing, the VTuber class thing? If people desire to do it. If the people want more, if people have more questions and stuff like that, I'll be happy to answer them. And maybe turn this into, like, maybe something that happens once in a while, okay? But that's only if it's desired. Let's see. I just got here. Well, welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. I have a brother that wants to be a VTuber, but he wants to be left... hold on. But he wants to be left on his own and wouldn't start unless he's alone. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like I said, like I said before, anybody can stream, then there's technically nothing stopping anyone. It really just matters what that person wants. Mr. Sparkstar, what about backseating issues when it comes to video streaming games? Okay, this is what we have mods for. Make sure that you have mods in chat. Now, obviously, when it comes to backseating and stuff like that, you want to go ahead and put, if it's like a brand new game, or it's a game that you've been excited for, but it's been out for a while, the first fair thing to do is put a sign up, put a little tack somewhere that says, hey, please no backseating. I don't want you to backseat. I'm trying to learn this stuff on my own. And make sure that the mods are aware of it. Whimsy! Hey Whimsy, hello! Hi! Welcome everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hello, if you guys don't know who I am, my name is Spark. Hold on. Give me 1 second. There we go. Sorry about that. But yes, hello everybody, welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Spark. I'm a variety VTuber. I love Sonic the Hedgehog, Dragon Ball, Monster Hunter, Kingdom Hearts, and all types of other stuff on this channel. So if you like any of that, please stick around. I would love and appreciate you if you do so, and I will try my best to be the best possible streamer that I can be for you. What were you up to, Whimsy? Let me go ahead and give you the shout out too. Oh, and also, if you don't know what I'm doing, I'm actually holding a class on how to become a streamer and how to improve your streaming. So here is your... Oh, I hope Bomb Rush was fun. Okay. Ooh, I hope it was a good time. You have to rate and run, I completely understand. If any of this interests you, then please sit back, relax, and have a good time, alright? Now, what question was I asking? Oh, backseating, right. So great. You're asking about backseating. Like I said, be fair. Go put a note out that says, hey, I'm not looking for backseating, or if you are looking for backseating, or advice on what to do, then make it clear and as clear and concise as you can. But this is why you have mods to like notify your mods to like look out for people who are aggressively backseating, so that way they can go to those people and be like, hey, please stop, or time them out, or yada yada yada. It's important to have communication between your mod team, okay? It's pretty simple. It's okay. Or just go blow them up with TNT, alright? Hi, okay, from Avant. Hi, I have a question. How do you approach collab opportunities? I want to have a better vetting process. Okay, so when it comes to collabs with people, now, it's kind of a double-edged sword, okay? You gotta be very, very careful. Now, if it's somebody that you're associated with, if it's someone that you're, like, cool with, that you've seen before, you've talked a lot, maybe seen them in different friend streams, yada, 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 there's different ways that you can go about it. You can go and, like, literally, if you have a way of going and, like, you know, on a different platform like Twitter or Blue Sky or something like that, and you follow each other, great, go ask. If you are in, you know, what's important is that if you want to collab with somebody, you have to be genuine. You have to be yourself. You have to come as you are, okay? Because don't act bigger than you are. Be humble about it, especially if they're bigger than you. Because collabs shouldn't just be for like growing on both sides. It should be for fun and making friends. So let's say you're trying to approach me and be like, hey Spark, you want to collab? Or hey Spark, you want to play Crossworlds or something? You go and DM me and see if you can. If you can't DM me, and then maybe ask one of the mods that are around to ask for you, as politely as you can. If you want to, or try to find some other way to do so as politely as possible. But otherwise, if you're friends with that person, and this is the easy way of doing this, right? If you're friends and associated with that person, just go ask on stream. Just politely ask. Okay? No, I don't see any reason, unless you're like getting in their face or you're aggressive, if you politely ask and be respectful. Hey, would you like to collab at some point? You will either get a yes or a no. That is the only thing that anybody should ever do. And if it's yes, then great. Go trade contacts. Go get Discords. Go set it up. If it's no, great. Thumbs up. No harm, no foul. Now you know. Now, what was the next question? I recently got a whole Mega Man .exe cosplay, and while I do not have the helmet, it comes with a built-in mask, so it's almost perfect for streams. Kind of comfy too. Hey, if you want to use that for streams, fantastic. Honestly, even if you are like a VTuber or anything like that, there is no realistic rule that says a VTuber can't show their face or can't be like this or that or this or that. And the culture around that is dumb. It's dumb. Do what you want to do because it's your channel and your content. End quote. Let's see. Let's see. How do you have that cool interface for streams? Cool interface? What do you mean? Hey, Fate, what's good? It's the homie. How you doing, homie? It's good to see you. How's my 1K homie doing? It's good to see you. Alright. Let's see. Where was I? I'm living and learning. That's what I like to see. What was the question? Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, right. The interface. Once again, this has to do with doing research. Yes. This has to do with doing research about, how things work. I have a lot of different, well, this is just a bunch of, I'm gonna be so real with you, dog. This is just a bunch of PNGs. It's a bunch of PNGs, plugins, and, like, filters just moving around. All it takes is moving pieces and some creativity. That's it. And honestly, it's just a lot of creativity. I like to go onto, this is just a me thing. I like to go onto Clip Studio and draw out what I want to do for an overlay, and I think about it in layers, literally like a drawing. I think about like what part is gonna move over here, what part's gonna move over here. Can I use this plugin for speech to text up here? What's this background gonna be like? Yada yada yada. It just takes some creativity and what you think is gonna work. That's it. It's not that complicated. Just use what you can and try to find out. Hey, Lua, what's good? What's up? What's up? Welcome to class. Let's see. What's the next question? I'm having a solid day. How are you doing? I'm doing good, and I'm happy to teach everyone. I'm glad that you're fine. Okay, there you gotta. What about meeting your heroes? What about meeting your heroes who inspired you for so long? Okay, so like, it's funny you say that, right? I haven't personally, right? And I'm knocking on wood, right? I haven't gotten to meet my like VTubing hero yet, but like Destiny, I'm VTubing hero. I haven't gotten to meet them yet, so I'm going to talk about Johnny instead. But like, someday maybe. Destiny is a very, when you're brave and you put your heart out there, and you're not afraid to like speak up. Destiny is a very funny thing. But when it comes to meeting your heroes, hey, don't freak out, because this is the thing that a lot of people need to realize about all these big streamers, about these big people who are online and who are doing these cool things and all this stuff, yada 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 yada. This is the secret sauce to meeting your hero, okay? Once you're getting close, treat them like a human being. Okay? Yeah, treat them like a normal ass person. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with being excited. There's nothing wrong with being like, oh my goodness, look at this, look at you, you're so cool, thank you so much for coming on by, you're insane, I love the stuff you do. There's nothing wrong with showing a little bit of excitement and nerding out. But they're not a deity, they're not a god, they're not someone to put on a pedestal. Never put people on a pedestal. That is the quickest way to disappointment. Once you meet your hero, you need to understand that they're just somebody who worked hard and got somewhere. That's it. That's all your heroes are. It's just somebody with a talent that worked hard. That's what you, if you can see that and understand that, and like understand that's just what a celebrity is, or that's just what someone that's big, that has a big number is, your eyes will widen. Your mind will expand. They're just like this, just a normal ass person. Because the moment they're out of the public eye, the moment they're off a stream and stuff, they're gonna melt and turn into a normal ass cool person. That's it. Granted, I am how I am on and off stream. Who knows if they act a little different, for like, you know, streaming purposes or for whatever reason. But like, nothing realistically tires anyone out who streams or who does this stuff than somebody in my opinion, just yapping their ear off about like how cool they are. Because after a while, it gets like, in my opinion, right? In my opinion, because this is how I feel. I am extremely flattered every time that someone comes up to me and tells me that they've changed my life. Or rather, that I've changed their life, or I've done something good for them, or something like that, right? I love that. And it holds a special place in my heart every single time I hear it. But if you want to be friends with me beyond just me being your hero, then don't say that every single time, man. I'm not anyone, and on a realistic note, I'm not anyone special. I'm just a dude who wants to do something. I'm just a dude that wants to stream and help people. And that's all some people are. There's somebody that wants to make music and have fun. There's someone that wants to act and have fun. There's someone that wants to stream and have fun. Who makes art and wants to have fun. They're just someone who's living their life. Treat them like you would any other homie. Okay? That's it. That's the secret sauce to meeting people bigger than you. You can, like, I get it. You can freak out a little bit, but don't let it be all you are. Because you know you're more than that. So compose yourself. Let's see. What was the next question? VTube / PNG tubing is like wearing a Spider-Man mask. Yeah, Spark? Oh, you can say that. Most VTubers just don't want to be seen. For whatever reason. It could be for personal reasons, could be privacy reasons, confidence reasons. It is what it is, and that's not anything to be ashamed of. That's it, because behind this camera, behind the character, we're just normal people. Let's see. Yada yada. But what if you don't have mods? Just practice doing it on your own for a while. It's not hard to pin a message. Make a message for people to see and pin it in chat. Works. When you don't have mods, and if they don't listen, then like address them, and until you can get yourself some mods. That's it. When you're on your own, you're gonna have to do things by hand a lot, but it's okay. Yada yada yada. Let's see. Yada. Yeah, I absolutely agree to this. I don't want to approach people aggressively or pressuring other streamers in collaborations. Be respectful. Yep. Yep. You're all getting it. You're all getting it. You're all completely understanding. And yes, streaming is just a medium. You can do anything. Hell, you can be half and half. And no one's gonna tell you what to do as long as you have fun. And if they do, then like kick their ass. Truth, I can speak as having worked with both industry and content creators. Some of them big ones, I treat them as human beings. Yeah, don't put anybody on the pedestal. Don't let a number scare you. Everyone breathes the same air as each other. Just because they have a higher count doesn't mean you can't approach in a respectful way on a human level. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I met Johnny Giovelli last year, and it was one of the coolest things in my life. But like meeting him made me realize he's just a dude. He's just a skilled, cool dad. He's a dad. He's a funny ass dad. And once you meet people and you realize they're just chilling, it is what it is. And yes, I am just a normal dude. But please, Lazuli, I encourage you to ask as many questions as you would like during this class. Okay. What about the most skilled people? Same thing. Doesn't matter. Like people who make games look so damn easy. Same deal. They breathe the same as you. They do the same stuff as you. Once they stop doing that, they just want to chill and have fun. Nothing more, nothing less. Yep, same deal. Like, be so for real, dog. Pretend you're a big content creator, right? Pretend you're the person that you're looking up to. After you go home, what do you think you're doing? You're crashing on your couch, you're on your bed, and you're playing games, or you're going on Discord and doing shit. Everyone's doing the same stuff. They just worked hard. That's it. They've worked hard for a long amount of time. Dog, if you put down like a grain of sand on the ground, eventually, if you do it for long enough, you can make a mountain. Okay. This hasn't come to me. It's something that came to mind. What do you do if jealousy of numbers comes into play? Like for yourself or for somebody else? To expand my thoughts some more, you meet this person, but you know there's jealousy there and how they acted around you. You better address that shit immediately, because if they're jealous around you, then you don't need a friend like that. End quote. Yeah, exactly. Cut them out immediately. Go address them. Tell them that, hey, if you're... Look, everybody, if they're jealous of you and they're not willing to put in the work like you are, then they're not worth having around. All they're going to do is try to drag you down because they're jealous. That's it. End quote. It's as simple as that. Don't give people energy that don't deserve it. And that is Crossing Fate in here. Let me go get your reactive. My bad. Hey, Fate. Yeah. That was my point. How you doing, homie? There we go. I appreciate you, homie. Please, by all accounts, tell your tale. Oh, hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, stop. Wait, sorry. Guys, please start over.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Let me know if they can hear me.
Okay, you're good. You're good now. I had Discord muted on OBS.
No, that's fine. Okay.
You're good.
So real quick, I'm just gonna give you two situations. If you're someone who if you're someone who all you can see is numbers and that's all that you're rating people or whatever, like how popular or how useful they are, you need to reevaluate yourself and chill the actual fuck out, because everyone literally starts from somewhere. You are not special. I am not special. Nobody here is. Everybody starts from somewhere. And while I do love discussing metrics and stuff like that, I am more than just a mere metric or anything like that. And if you happen to be friends with one of these people, it's okay to respect the grind and the hustle, but as soon as you start seeing jealousy and shit like that come into play, no, cut them out of your life, because it is not worth the stress. It's not worth you trying to befriend them and get you to see them as a person, because rarely do people's true nature change. Maybe something happened to where that will no longer be a factor for them and stuff like that, but sometimes people do let numbers get to your head and stuff like that. Because I came here late, did you already talk about things, the usual things that people will do when they first start out, like taking the view count number off and stuff like that, or no?
I actually have not mentioned that yet. Please go ahead.
Okay, all right. So there are people who are like, wait, let me ask this first. Have you taught people how to basically stream to no audience, because everybody starts from somewhere?
Yes, I mentioned that. I told them that they're gonna start from literally nothing, and they need to be okay with that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, because imposter syndrome is real as fuck. Especially like I'm here in the stand right fucking now. Imposter syndrome is really scary to deal with, because you don't really recognize it until you're like deep in. It is something I struggle with. It's something a lot of people struggle with. Like, you could look at somebody who has like 20 viewers and it's like, man, if only I had that, like I'd be living the dream. But that person with 20 viewers is like, man, I've been stagnating here for a while. How do I get fucking
how do I do better
and shit like that? And there are a couple of ways around it and stuff like that. But one of the things that super help is hiding your view count numbers, because one of the things that I notice is when you do have the numbers visible and stuff like that, if it's not a set number or something that you want, or if you have like expectations and stuff like that, you may not be giving 100% the entire time like you should. It also runs into an issue where you're like, hey man, I want to play this game or whatever, right? But the game's not popular, so it's not going to do any numbers. Nope, absolutely screw that, because it is your show. You are the showrunner, you are the ringleader and stuff like that. Play what you want to play. Yes, there are hot and trendy games, and there's like all sorts of popular stuff like that, but honestly, you should just play what you want to play, because when you do that, when you give 100% and stuff like that, and people can see that, they'll start to be less about the game and start coming there for you as a person, which is the ultimate goal. Spark here is a fucking variety streamer and stuff like that, but obviously he's going to play his Sonic, he's going to play his Dragon Ball and stuff like that. But in the off chance he decides to, I don't know, play some Lethal Company or Repo or something like that, people are still going to be around because we all like Spark as a person. And that is the type of person that you should strive for, where the game doesn't matter, it's the personality that comes along with it. Because when it comes to being an entertainer on Twitch, YouTube, or anything that you stream to, you have 3 avenues. You're either good as hell at the game, and maybe you're boring or something like that. You're either super good at the game, you're super entertaining at the game, or you're very community focused and you have something where everybody else, comes to hang out and play the game and stuff like that. Those last 2 ways are very important to some variety streamers. Because, hey, you're on Spark's channel, this man likes to play Rumble and Crosswolds and stuff like that, and he'd love to play with you guys and things like that. This is a man who has an open and welcoming space and stuff like that, and people are attracted to that. That's also a point that I want to go back to real quick. Is this is the most important thing I will tell you when it comes to streaming, networking, and anything else. You will attract what you put out. If you decide to play a character and like not be yourself and stuff like that, you're going to attract those type of people that are there for your character and stuff like that. And that may not be everybody's cup of tea. But if you are you and you are chill and you're cool, or maybe you're loud, chaotic, and crazy, I don't know, you're going to attract like-minded people, and you should be I'm not gonna say you reap what you sow, but
like I don't know how to be anybody but myself, and that's a blessing.
Same. I am just like you said earlier, I am the same person on stream as I am off stream. I'm literally just came in here randomly and started fucking kicking it because
nobody likes a fake person.
Fucking nobody. But
nobody.
But it is what it is.
But
I've been ratting along,
okay.
So you go ahead.
Nah, you're good. I appreciate the backup, dog. But what if you're aiming for one thing, but you're attracting something you don't want to encounter? You sort that shit out immediately. Like, here, listen, we had this before. So, great story time, right? There was a time where I was playing Sonic Unleashed, right? I was playing Sonic. Yeah, we're talking about it. We're talking about Sonic Unleashed, right? I'm someone that likes to have a nice chill time. I'm going through, having a good time, talking with chat, yada, yada, yada. Some guy comes in here, right? Now, I like to attract chill people who like to talk about Sonic and their passions and something like that. This guy comes in. He's talking about Sonic, but how they have...
It was 06, right?
Not... Yeah, they were talking about how Unleashed was trash, and there hasn't been a good Sonic game since fucking Adventure. Was it?
Said, no. He said he liked Adventure, but he said 06 was his bread and butter.
Oh yeah. So I kind of sat there like, okay, that's fine. That's a difference of opinion. Is what it is. Yada yada. But he wouldn't shut up about it. It's one thing of like not reading the room, but if you don't shut up about it, I literally had to stop what I was doing to like address this. Like, okay, man, hey, I get it. You don't like the game. Why did you come into someone's stream of the game you don't like and tell them that you don't like the game and all the stuff you hated when you see them enjoying the game? Why did you come up to my food and tell me that the food was ass when I'm enjoying it? It got to the point where I addressed it, then Fate came in here and smacked him upside the head.
You look, you went the extra step. You were like, hey man, do you have anything positive to say about the game?
I try to give people chances. I do.
And
I truly do.
That's the difference between me and Spark. Is Spark is nice enough to give people a chance because let's say for instance, in the best case scenario, they chill the hell out and become a normal human being for a little bit. And it's like, hey, I'm sorry, I was trying to be the funny guy. I saw Sonic Twitter on Reddit, and this is just how people interact. And I thought that was the norm here. You would have been like, okay, but that doesn't slide here. You're welcome to join whatever and stuff like that. Me, I kill people who suck ass. That is my general rule because I saw
people.
your vibe from across the room and I hated it. So I need to get rid of you. But
you need to perish now.
Right, but that doesn't go for everyone. Not everyone is confrontational, especially, and this is the second most important thing that I have. There will be a time where you're starting out streaming and stuff like that, and you'll get that one chatter who is a regular. They're a regular, they come to every stream and stuff like that, but they'll slowly start trying to insert themselves into the stream and start trying to, I guess, not be controlling, but sort of like mini mod and maybe like nudge for you to do things and stuff like that. Do not fall for that. I know it seems
they're not trying to help you.
It seems really appealing to be like, oh, hey, if I get them to stick around, like, hey, maybe it'll become a staple in the community. My numbers will get bigger or whatever. It is not worth the headache. I promise you.
That is a Trojan horse.
Absolutely, they do not have your best interest in mind.
They do not care about you. They care about your numbers.
Let's see. I get you. So what if you're putting yourself on display, you being the way that you are offline, but you're attracting the wrong crowd? Also, don't apologize for asking questions. You're talking to two people.
Yeah, this is a class.
Love to teach stuff. Okay, so when it comes to you attracting something like, because let's say, for instance, Leslie, let's say you're a girl, okay? I hate to say this, but being a girl, you are sometimes going to attract lecherous eyes or people who have never held a girl's hand IRL. And those people suck to deal with. When it comes to things like that, you really got to put your foot down and get into somebody's ass on that. Because if you do not speak up, I promise you, if you do not speak up, you will let them run your shit, and then you're just going to quit you're going to burn out and quit altogether. One of the things that I see so many streamers do and stuff like that is because, obviously on Twitch and stuff like that, hoping to reach partners. So you want to get those numbers. You want to get those numbers as high as possible and stuff like that. And that means, hey, I'm going to try to be encompassing to everybody. You can't fucking do that. Sometimes people can't read the room. There are many times where I'm in a Discord VC and stuff like that, and somebody's trying to be the funny person, trying to make jokes at other people's expense and stuff like that. And you got to kill those people right then and there. Put your foot down. Obviously, don't try not to be an asshole, because they're probably like looking for that. And it makes you, I'm not gonna say it makes you look bad, but it makes you look like you're easily rused and people like to quote bully the streamer. No, just have rules and stuff like that. And by the way, real important thing when it comes to those type of people, hey, if you do not feel like banning them because you're someone who's nice and want to give them a chance, use that handy timeout button. That timeout button is the unsung warrior. You hit them for like 300, 600 seconds, aka 5 or 10 minutes, and if they care enough, they'll stick around. They'll stick around and be like, oh shit, hey, my bad, gang, whatever. And if they leave or whatever, it wasn't good enough for you to begin with. So you can't even say no to work, man, and I understand that, and I have many bosses who I've had to fight for that and stuff like that. But the timeout function, or just, you know, in extreme cases where Spark had to literally pause the game and look at the screen and be like, yo, what's going on, bro?
Like chill out, man. Like, address me.
You put someone's nuts on a spike in the front thing. Oh no, they'll either change how they're acting, or they will double down, and that will give you the ammunition you need to kill them.
Let me see your, show me your true form.
Reveal yourself.
Let me see how you actually are. Like, if you can recognize the fact that if you can hear my voice and see that I'm not happy, let me see. Give me a reason to shoot you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Give me a reason to blow you up. I'm asking for it. Come on.
So, if I could,
this is your house.
If I could talk about it real quick, my friend B-Mash, good friend of mine, good friend of ours.
Oh no.
When it came to her, she had this exact problem where she would be streaming and shit like that, and the quote homies would come into her VC and start playing other games, narrating their shit, or even flirting with other people in the VC while she was streaming. And they would also,
I need to get her new friends immediately.
And they would also tell her to, like, you know, shut the hell up and things like that, you know, trying to be super fucking funny. I got really fucking sick of that, and I got rid of half of those people and made an example for the others to be like, hey, is this what the fuck you want? Because this will happen to you if you don't chill the fuck out. You have to put your foot down. Could
not be more happy.
It is this stream and stuff like that, whether it's your stream, your Discord, and stuff like that, this is your house. And are you going to let somebody fuck up your house for free 99? Not me.
The moment I see even a whiff of a problem, now usually, right? At least in my house, at least in my server and my stuff now, if I see a problem, in the past, the moment I saw a problem, I would just like block somebody and kick them out and not say anything at all. Now, as a responsible adult, I have a mod team that can do that for me. But when it came to like B-Mash and dealing with other people, dog, I'm still thinking about that Marvel Rivals stream, man.
Get out of
there. Chat, to give you context so I don't leave you in the dark, there was a time where B-Mash was playing Marvel Rivals and ran into 2 people on there.
Two minors.
And the thing now, I like modding for my friends when I have time. When I'm not super duper busy, I like to give back to the people who I believe deserve it. I modded for them, and I went to go check that person's stream. Not only were they underage, well, I was sure they were underage by their voice. I don't know if it's underage to the point of like not even being able to be on Twitch, but I didn't know. I heard them say some diabolical shit. But like, B-Mash wasn't in a VC or anywhere that I could access. So it was literally that Breaking Bad gif of
Walter being stuck in the car.
Of Walter White. Yeah, this you're just stuck in the car like, B-Mash! B-Mash! They're saying bad, weird things on the other stream! B-Mash! You gotta get out of that VC!
It was great. It's fantastic.
Hey, got that shit on now.
I think I was gonna swap to the Mobian, but I figured you'd like this in there, wasn't it?
Hey, you're good.
Also, why am I floating?
Oh man. Yeah, I gotta. Oh, whoopsie. I know why. Give me a second.
I gotta go.
But yeah.
Oh, thanks for the recap. No problem.
Okay. No problem. Works. You can see the VOD and stuff afterwards. But anyway, that's besides the point. Just basically, just be careful with people. Don't let anybody mess up your house. This is your home. Okay, we'll get back to the like community part later,
Right.
but I'm gonna get back to the list.
Go for it.
The list, because I was going through a list of things. So now this is important. This is something I learned about a friend who had this issue last year. Luckily, it's been dealt with, but everyone needs to learn. Oh, what about a mass of people being hateful? Ban them. Yeah, just ban them. Just get out of there. This is your house. Do not let them. They're not worth having around. Just ban them. It's not that hard. Are you gonna let them stay there? This is what the ban button. The ban button was made specifically for people like that.
You got the shield mode. You got so much stuff. You got auto mod. There are a lot of defenses against the dark arts.
Yeah, you don't know. Mono, you're right. You don't owe anybody anything. This is your house. You're doing this because you want to, and it's your passions. Don't let anybody, take over that. It's dumb. But, okay, so, my point, right, my next point is the difference between streaming for fun and streaming seriously. Now, there's nothing wrong with streaming for fun. Obviously, when you stream, you're supposed to have fun because that's your job. You didn't stream because it was hard. You streamed because it was your dream to do so. However, if you're gonna stream for fun, then, for the love of God, don't string people along that want to help you do better. Like, if you're streaming for fun and you know you're only gonna do it every so often, you know that you're not super serious about it, or not gonna get a bunch of assets, or this or that, or this or that, or, if you know you're not gonna take it seriously, and when I say seriously, I mean stream consistently, try to upgrade your stuff, accept money to be able to, improve your stuff for the viewing pleasure of your audience. Yes. Please, for the love of God, don't take the people who are supporting you and basically slap them on the face. Because that's, for the people who love you, who want to see you do better, that is the worst possible insult that you could do. What about mods abusing their power? Take the power and ban them.
Hi. I actually had to clean out my mod suite thing a couple ago, and yeah, let me tell you, you never ever most people make mods that make their close friends and stuff like that mods and shit like that too, because nepotism is a thing and you're very comfortable around who you're comfortable around. But sometimes that will get to their head or whatever, and they will start doing stuff like, let me give you an example of this one, because this is a real serious and a real thing that could happen. When I ended up clearing out of certain moderators and stuff like that, I had a whole slew of people come back around in my space because they were like, hey man, I came back because the people that you had did not make me feel welcome in that space. And that is a really harsh and sad truth when you hear that, oh, hey, they liked you, but they did not like who you kept company with. And sometimes people will not mess with you based on the company you keep. So as you start getting bigger, as you start streaming regularly and hanging out with people and stuff like that, sometimes you can't cross wires with folks. Sometimes you want to be friends with everybody, but you can't be friends with everybody, and that's a really sad way, but it is how it is. I do want peace for everybody, but sometimes you can't have that. What is it? I have had like mutual friends and stuff like that, that people that I really dig unfollow me just because I hung out with a certain person that they did not vibe with, and because they were on my streams all the time as mods. They were just like, well, I can't tune into this stream again. Let's see. What's a VTuber? Sounds dumb. I'd never be one of those. See, I see that is bait because you are a VIP here, but welcome on in.
Oh, that's my friend Boss. I've known them for a while. But yeah, going on. Also, don't let a random passerby in a wide web of the internet throw your emotions off just because they purposely come to hate and troll. Just ban and keep pushing. Names can be given negative power to them unless you let them. Dog, he's 100% right, because like you're gonna see that person for like 2 seconds. They're gonna say that shit, and then you ban them and never again. They are not somebody that actually cares about you or your content or what you're actually doing. So don't give them that. Don't give them your peace. But yeah, what I was saying before, yeah, streaming for fun and streaming seriously. There, obviously, if you, okay, this is gonna sound weird, right? If you have a friend, who, and this is just for general knowledge. If you have a friend or somebody that either wants to stream after, you spend a lot of time doing so, or you want to start, and if you end up getting the knowledge and want to help other people stream, like this could end up being a chain of things. Make sure that they're worth helping. You can love somebody unconditionally. You can treat them like family, but for the love of everything, please do not give them everything. Give them enough. Be there when they need you, but do not give them like the shirt off their back when it comes to like content and everything that's what you are. Because sometimes if people aren't willing to work for things themselves, they're not going to work at all, even if you hand them the keys. But that's just a simple point I was making. That being said, now my next point, which is I talked about this a little earlier. Networking.
Yippee.
Yep, you get it, Mana. Now, networking. This is hard. Even as it was hard when I first started, and it was hard even now. It's easier now for me, but it's still hard. It never stops being hard. Talking to people can be rough. I admit. It can be a little rough. It can be a little scary when you want to talk to somebody, whether they're bigger than you, or smaller than you, or even at the same level. If you want to start networking with people and making friends and things like that, sometimes it's a little weird because, like, how do I go about this? How do I not seem weird? How do I not seem like a rabbit fan? How do I not seem like this or that or this or that? Taking the time to be in their chat, taking the time to talk to them, to actually be their viewer and actually letting them know that you're there, you know who they are, you actually care about their content, and you think that they're cool without, seeming like a stalker. Making yourself known and have a presence in their community is important.
I can even give a follow-up to that one when you're done.
Oh, no. Oh, I would love that. Because actually, it's funny that they appear, Boss, Muscu. They were my first ever example of that, because at the time I met them, they were way, way, way bigger than me. But inevitably, I went into their chat, I made myself known, went into their community, made myself known, and now after years, we ended up being friends.
Yippee!
It's people are people. Content creators are people. Everyone is a person in this field. Nobody has to be enemies. Nobody. It's
Yo, Ray, what's up?
Hey
No,
Ray,
that's
it's good to
the one
see you.
enemy though. That's the one enemy I like to
That,
hang
that, that,
around.
no, that that's the one op. Okay, that's the one op we allow around here. Um, yeah, you weren't a fucking freak, so I was like, yeah, this guy's chill. Man, I remembered many things of back then. Back then. Matter of fact, boss, I'm gonna send you something in a bit. Uh, I remembered something. You're gonna remember this image I'm gonna send you. But please, Fate, tell your story. Oh wait, before that,
Go
random
for it.
question: is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it powerless creation? I have no idea what you're talking about. Uh,
Fantasy is not limited.
no, no, it's not. You can be what fantasy is whatever you want it to be. That's why it's fantasy.
All right. It's t- it's
Is,
t-
is that a metaphor?
no, no,
Oh,
no.
sorry. And also, boss, yes, it is.
All right. It's fucking
Go ahead.
it's fucking time. This is if you take away nothing else from this, this will just help you be a better person in the end. Hey man, it doesn't fucking matter how big their number is or anything like that. As I said in the comments earlier before I came on stage, be cool, be normal, and most people will react to that positively. Like like boss said, hey, you weren't a freak, so shit's cool. I have talked to people like Paper Box, Bluto Lythero, Cali, like whole bunch of big name people or whatever in their own aspects and stuff like that, just because I was able to respect them, give them their space, but still show interest and actually like want to hang out with them and stuff, and actually be their friend, not because they are a beneficiary or something like that. I just really like them as a person. Wait, the life arrow? Yes, that one. But
Yeah.
no, in fact, a lot of those people I met through SRB2 Kart slash Ring Racers, a funny Sonic fan game. That's pretty much how I got my start. Um, Real quick rundown was that I was making my second level mod or whatever, and it was all cool and dandy. I went to look for feedback on the interwebs because nobody was saying stuff, and I was like, "Hey, man, are there any bugs or anything I need to fix or whatever?" I ran into Callie, who was doing a random like YouTube stream at the time because they weren't doing anything with Twitch, and they had just played my level, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you know that's not so. I love this level and stuff like that." I sent a comment that was like, "Hey, do you have anything that needs changed? I'm trying to like update this level and stuff like that." And she was like, "Oh shit, you made this? Uh, no, I love it." Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, we start talking and stuff like that, and we become friends, right? So then we start hanging out and shit like that. She invites me on one of her fucking streams and stuff. We have a good time. I can't remember what game we played, but we super hit it off. And then she was like, "Oh, dude, I love your energy. Would you like to hang out with me on stream more?" So then, so then I'm doing, you know, like the co-commentary and stuff like that, having a good time. She surprises me with a video that she's edited down on her stuff that I still go back to this day and look at because I remember how fucking fun it was. But the reason I got my start was because one of the comments in in that video was like, "Hey, does this other guy like stream and stuff like that? Cause he's like awesome or whatever." And I was like, "Well, shit, I've never actually, you know, considered it or whatnot." So I started streaming, and fucking 2 years later, here I am. So sometimes things can take a weird turn. You can go from music to art to video games to streaming and shit. Um, fucking, and that was all on the account of me just meeting somebody and just befriending them, and they just happened to be like, "Hey, you're really good at this thing. You should do this." So real quick bonus tip for you, because like Spark said, he likes to meet people meet people and stuff like that, become a regular. I'm gonna take that a step back further. Let's say you're someone who streams and stuff like that. Do not fucking put yourself out as, yeah, man, I stream too. What's the type shit? Because obviously you shouldn't
Get
be
out!
promoting in other people's fucking shit. But let me tell you what you can do though, because this is yeah, I'm sorry, make up your mind. This is something you can do, is you look for people who typically stream later than you do, who happen to have the same game or something like that you actually enjoy their content and stuff like that, right? You become a regular in their stream and whatnot, and just talk to them and stuff like that. Become a regular. They'll know you by your username and stuff like that. Hey, you've been the person showing your face around. And then boom, you surprise them with like a raid, like maybe like a couple of days later or a week later or whatever. And then they'll be like, oh shit, I didn't know you fucking streamed. Well, you've been such a homie. Let me hit you with that follow. Maybe, maybe they'll try to network. Maybe they'll try to do stuff because you're respectful enough to keep your stream shit out of their space or whatever, but you support them with your fucking raids and stuff like that. And let me tell you, that is how I've made some really good friends, like fucking Slump, Doodles, fucking Bolts, actually. yeah, like a couple.
Yeah, Bolts are crazy.
A couple of people, I was just chilling in their chat, and then I see them playing like Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and then I just raid them, and they're like, "Oh shit, you're a streamer." Yes, you're absolutely correct. That is streamer
You've
etiquette.
seen me.
So yeah, there's just a couple of things you can do, but to go back to it, be normal, be chill. Don't put anybody on a pedestal, because they're humans just like you, as much as they don't want you to believe they are, because there's some sort of fantasy dragon hybrid Mobian or whatever the fuck, but there's a person behind that screen. It costs you $0 to be nice to someone.
It costs $0 to be normal.
Yes. So,
like, how do you set up a GUI for you?
It's a lot of moving pieces.
It's not a. Yeah, it's this isn't a like, brother. This is I'm gonna start dismantling stuff. These are just images. It's not a GUI. It's just a bunch of PNGs. It's fake. None of it's real.
It's real.
It's not real. It's not real. It's not real.
Those bath tiles in the back, those are just assets from the game. You could do this yourself.
It's not real. It's fake. But yes, no.
I have made Spark so many different like moving things. Like, for example, the fucking the shorts format that he uses, I just whipped that up in Affinity and was like, here you go, buddy, randomly. And now he uses it. And
I've been using it. Yeah, I've been almost every single clip you see has been me with that.
The art program. Wait, to display and stuff. Okay, so for something like that, you need to go into the basics of what the open broadcasting system program is, aka OBS. Go look up a tutorial on OBS and how to insert scenes and sources and stuff like that, and you're good. This is not for, or maybe this type of session is for that, but I'm pretty sure you have a VOD on getting started for your last one, right? Yes.
Who, me? Wait, what's going on?
He's asking how do you use OBS and stuff.
Oh, okay, that's a whole other tutorial.
Hey, Josh Rocket.
But hello, welcome, buddy.
It's not rocket science at all.
Oh, it's not OBS in the grand. Okay, now this one I could use your opinion on. Would it be easier to like help someone start out with streaming on Streamlabs? Or should we just have them do all the hard stuff immediately?
Okay, I'm gonna give you a third option. Because I would never do Streamlabs. Streamlabs has everything built into one, so it's very easy for those to get started because it does everything to you. The problem is that you get caught up in that ecosystem and you're going to be like, well, I want to do
Change is
I want
scary.
to do all the things that the other streamers are doing. Like, for example, you see that like little audio wave thing that comes whenever that comes up whenever music's playing or we talk or whatever. That is a plugin
Waveform.
in OBS and only OBS. So OBS is for those freaks who don't mind getting like every single piece and stuff like that. But because it is open source software, it is prone to a bunch of bugs, which is why, for stability wise, Streamlabs is your go. However, I said I would name a third option, and that is fucking Meld. Spark, if you have not heard of Meld is basically Streamlabs because it's closed source, but it has a whole bunch of the plugins and stuff like that built in it. And not only that, it has a really neat feature of being able to record in separate audio shit. Bunch of bugs happen when you start using plugins. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The base software is definitely solid. It's just when you start trying to get creative because you start introducing plugins and Lua and stuff like that, and sometimes stuff will crash. Meld just takes those plugins that people have made and embed that into the system to where they work and have no problems with breaking. So Meld is basically just Streamlabs with more features and stuff like that, including the thing that they just announced the other day, which is, hey guys, you can do dual streaming on Meld, built in. Just built in. You don't need anything crazy. And I think they're working together with TikTok to do stuff. Let's see, is that how people record music on a separate audio channel? No, that is actually just you making sure that your whatever program that you're using for music is not on the VOD track, because that is how you get eliminated. When it comes to OBS, you have 6 different audio tracks you can do. I typically have my overall track that you're hearing live for the first channel. Your second channel is the VOD track, which is what Twitch or YouTube will use, depending if you're dual streaming or just a VOD. And then your 3, 4th, 5th, and 6th are all for like separate stuff if you're doing recordings and stuff like that. So yeah, you just put your music on a just make sure your music is not on the second channel where your VODs are, and you'll be perfectly fine. Now I will give a little asterisk. This is strictly for Twitch, because Twitch will only flag you during the VOD. YouTube will catch you live and will end your stream for you if you are doing copyright stuff.
Castrate you.
They'll castrate you live on air. Your shit will just be like boop. Also, I think what is it? TikTok will also do that for you. They will also castrate you live. So Twitch is very lax as long as it doesn't show up in your VOD.
Right.
Oh, but we got hella sidetracked.
No, we're good. I think honestly, this whole thing is about. This whole thing has been like really helpful. So it's at point of class. We're okay with going a little sidetracked as long as it's helping people. Right.
So if you want to make your own art assets, I'ma just point out to you right now. Affinity. Canva Affinity is free and is the program that I use. You can use paint.net if you want another free option, because that has like a million plugins and stuff like that. But if you're trying to do vector art and stuff like that, I highly recommend Canva or Affinity.
Hey, Swole!
Have what it takes on that booty board. Why'd I read that? Get out of here. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, man.
But other than that, what the fuck are you doing? I just looked at. I'm gonna swing at you later, Spark. I'm just letting you know that right now. Okay, here's a non-shitter question. Where the
Fizzy!
hell are my big thinkum streamers? I feel like I'm the only puzzle/card game streamer who's really about that life, and the people that I attract are not other people's speed. And if they are, they're from somewhere. So that's actually a really interesting question. Like, for example, I have a bunch of games and stuff like that that I play play off stream and shit like that. Like, for example, I play stuff like Vivid Lope, My Hero Ultra Rumble. I play Nagate Tale and other things. Like, I think I'm going to actually be playing Maitreya later, but I usually do that off stream because I feel like that is not what my audience actually likes, and that is not the right mindset to have. You should be able to play whatever the fuck you want to play. When it comes to card games, like, for example, because you brought up card games, I love Shadowverse. Shadowverse is my absolute favorite card game, but do I think people would be interested in watching me play it? Honestly, I should just say fuck it and just do it anyway.
It's your house.
It's a slower way to grow, right? It's definitely a slower way to grow, but one of the things that lets a streamer stick out and stuff like that is if you do a niche. If you have a niche, you do not have to be stuck playing. If you're a Sonic tuber or whatever, you don't have to be stuck playing fucking Sonic games and stuff like that.
No, you do not.
Like, Callie is the prime example of someone who's like, yeah, I love Sonic Amy and stuff like that, but this bitch plays Half-Life, she plays the fucking Mario games, like,
it's because it's her house.
It's her house. She does what the fuck she wants because she's gotten comfortable to her. I need you to remember, she used to be a fucking splat tuber and decided to kill off her whole audience and was like, no, it turns out I actually really like Sonic and I'm going to harbor into this one fucking niche. And then she made that shit work. She made videos on it and stuff like that, and that brought people around.
Yes, it did.
Let's see. So real quick, I'm doing some stuff in the background while I wait for D&D to start. I finally looked up settings. I finally looked up from settings from OBS and Clip Studio. Oh, fucking sick. If you need help with OBS, I am always around. As you know, I stream and stuff like that. I can help you with optimization, whatever. Fucking, what is it? I always, do not let your audience captivate you because you will be less happy. I had someone who I was good friends with. That it was their job.
Hi, Dex.
It was their job to stream Smite. Because they were a pro player, that was their bread and butter and stuff like that. But they wanted to play games like Diablo and whatever they were feeling and stuff like that, and the numbers just wouldn't show. So one of the things they did was they were like, well, shit, let me just make videos. Let me make videos and stuff like that and slowly attract people who are into that content and stuff like that. Because content shit is a bitch. If there is anything that's important, is that streaming on Twitch does not super help discovery like that alone by itself. You can grind and get your numbers up there with Twitch alone, but it is so much harder than
it's so much harder
than just making a short little video or something like that and having that shit get shared around and people getting attracted on that.
Yep. That's why I said not to put all their eggs in one basket.
You have to full court press content.
I put it out like this, right? Twitch is, you put Twitch in one spot and then you have fucking TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, all this other stuff, and it's just like going back and forth. You make the content on Twitch, you send it out on the other places, and then people come from those other places to Twitch, so it just keeps going. It's a system that everyone just needs to get it going themselves.
Swole, I can't wait till we make those Goemon videos. Just with random clips from the fucking, what's the name? but yeah, as a content creator, you are doing like fucking 4 to 8 different jobs at once. So what you have to do is you have to research the easiest way to doing it that is not going to make you hurt yourself. You're gonna end with me? Maybe. I could sit in an editing dungeon. But what is it? So for example, right? If you're someone who has to stream, you're someone who has to you know, watch over your own community in Discord and stuff like that. You're someone who has to make shorts. You're someone who has to promote yourself on social media and stuff like that. You have to network. You are doing 5 to 8 different jobs. I hate working all the time. Goofy.
All for yourself.
Full-time streamers. Yes, because you're going to get what is called content brain, where every living moment of the day, you're like, oh man, I could be productive. I could be doing something. And let me tell you, that has been me for like the past fucking year. Always working. Even when you do not see me on the stream, I'm working on something in the background. I'm either creating an overlay. I am looking over footage and stuff like that.
Dog, I can't look at the UIs in video games normal anymore.
Exactly, because you're like, oh, how do I put this shit into my fucking game?
I can make that an overlay.
Dude, in fact, I'm gonna give you guys a nice little tip right now. Hey man, if there's a stream, if there's a theme that you are thinking of that you want to create that you haven't seen, yo, pro tip, go look at your favorite video game's fucking UI and try to make something from that to start. You will find out whether or not that fucking works, but there's a site called Game Database UI that will give you pretty much every game that has come out, and all of the like HUD elements and stuff like that. That is literally how I have made layouts for like a bunch of my friends and shit. Thank you, Raycat. Fucking it is.
I use it.
It is like, in fact, when I was talking to Spark about like, you know, him working on his overlay and stuff like that, I introduced him to the site and was like, hey man, here's this stuff from Kirby Star Allies because you like halftones, and here's stuff from the Bleach game and My Hero because you want a comic book feel to it. And he eventually just went to the drawing board and was like, hey, let me just draw up this stuff and whatnot. So as you can see, for the results of his research, this man has 2 different stream layouts depending on whether or not he's human or Mobian.
Yep. And there will be more. I will attack again.
Did you teach people about cross-posting yet?
Okay, so no, I hadn't yet, but it was more so kind of, you know, it would go hand in hand with, like I was saying, hey, you have to post in multiple places, and then yada yada yada, like I said before.
I was gonna wait until you got to that topic before talking about that.
Yes. But yeah, no. Fate is right. Cross-posting. So, look. Going and, like I said before, if you end up streaming, especially on Twitch, you have content already. Now, going to different spots to go and post said content, it's going to be a part of, there's only you. You're not paying anybody to do this, especially in your early stage. You're not paying anybody to make your content into videos or into shorts or into any of that. And you shouldn't. Not until you're confident that you enjoy what you're doing. That's what my thing on this is. So you need to learn how to do it yourself first. When you end up making said thing and you edit it or you do whatever you're going to do, you need to be able to post it to YouTube, to TikTok, to Twitter, to Blue Sky, to wherever, every and all the places that you're in. I don't care if it's one video going to different places. You need to go out there because you need to be seen. You need to make noise. Somebody's going to see it somewhere. Okay? And if they do, and you put all your information there, like you may, if you follow me on Twitter, you can see whenever I post a clip, I name the clip something, you see the clip itself, and then you see my links to my YouTube and my Twitch. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm about to say, I thought the Breakcat just told me to breathe. It's if you just keep doing that over and over and over and over again, then you're gonna get seen by a lot of people eventually. Like I said with the sand analogy, if you put down sand over and over again, eventually it will become a mountain if you put in the work. Consistency is your best friend.
I cannot stress that enough. It is your absolute best friend. You know what, Spark? Let's talk about what happened when you first started posting shorts and stuff. Dude, you hated it. You hated that shit so fucking much, and especially like this is like Swole beat it into our heads that, hey man, you should post shorts. You should really post shorts and stuff like that.
Which by the way, I would like to apologize for taking as long as I did to do that. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was, because my problem was I was listening, but I wasn't doing it. It was not going out in one ear and out the other. It was in there, and once I finally found the energy to do it, I'm still doing it. So I'm listening to both you and Fate. I promise, Swole. Well, please continue.
Right. So when Spark first started, I showed him Atom Vertical and stuff like that, and he was like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna just post these here and stuff like that." So then once Spark started doing that, I basically used him as a guinea pig, and I was like, okay, if I were a regular viewer and stuff like that, what would be the key things to get me to stick around and look for one of his VODs? I was looking for one of Spark's Mobian friends because I saw their YouTube channel. I can't remember who it was, but the thing I wanted to show that so you could have it on screen was the fact that one of the biggest changes that Spark did was actually changing your thumbnail. Fucking night and day difference. Let's say Raycat is right. Do not spend all hours working on the do not spend all hours working fixing your stream just to go quiet and say, well, I stream a little and stuff like that. No, you're absolutely fucking correct. But do not spend all your time working on shorts. Shorts are not your fucking magnum opus. They are, hey man, I'm just getting some game clips out there and stuff like that. And you know, hey, you are the content.
They help a lot.
You are the content and shit like that. I keep saying it, and I will say it every single day or to any person I tell. A closed mouth does not get fed. If the universe does not know you draw breath or know you exist, you will not be found. I use something called Metricool and Buffer, and those allowed me to cross post on multiple sites because, face it, how many times do you go to Twitter and you're just sitting there fucking doom scrolling? This serves two purposes. This lets you post to the social media and stuff like that, but you don't have to visit the social media so that you're not stuck just doom scrolling other people's content and stuff like that.
Yeah, like to enhance this. Do you know how exhausting it is to go on several different websites at once to post one video? Dog, if you set up your account for which unfortunately you can't, or at least I don't think you can do it to Twitter without like paying for something. But if you can put things on Blue Sky, on Instagram, on YouTube to TikTok, everything, all at once, at a press of a button. So you don't have to spend all that time. Literally, it has helped me. I've been doing it almost every single day. It is good. Now, the free version of it, because there are multiple versions of it, the free version of it lets you post, like, I think 30, it's either 30 or 20. I think it's 20. 20 times a month. Which is a little annoying if you're, depending on how much you post, but it's still manageable.
Are you really posting
but still
for all 30 days?
Yeah, just like plan that shit out. Honestly, you don't even need to post every single day. I know, right?
Oh, okay, so All right, so hold up. Raycat actually makes a super interesting point. Another fear that I have is that my energy alone is not something that attracts people. I'm not a big energy person. Am I doomed to collab? Fuck no.
No.
Cause let me fucking
Do you know who I am?
yeah, fucking Spark is not one of the most high energy people. In fucking fact, one of the most deadpan, no energy having ass fucking people that I super fuck with is Easy over Egg. I fucking love Egg, and Egg sounds like the most dead woman you have ever fucking heard in your fucking life. And she is chill and sick and cool because she put that shit out and actually put out the shorts and shit like that, and now has a huge ass following of people that are just down to fucking clown with that. Like, let me tell you, Raycat, I've been to your streams and stuff like that, and as someone who you were on my stream and stuff like that while we were playing fucking was it something stranger? What's the name? Void Stranger, right? As someone who was rocking with me during Void Stranger and stuff like that, your personality and vibe and shit like that is something that I super fuck with. And because let's be real here, I'm not trying to fucking watch a lot of streamers who are like 8 octaves higher than I am and screaming all the time and stuff like that. Sometimes I just need to chill the fuck out. And
like I'm so most of my friends are quiet. Well, okay, most of my friends can be quiet, right? But it's like when they raise their voice is when something funny is happening. They're not like loud all the time. There's a balance. Okay?
yes,
For me, I don't got I'm not I'm not trying to. Oh, hey Gamma. Wait. Yes, we did actually. Yes, we did. But like, dog, I don't like to think I have a bunch of energy. I don't think I got a bunch of energy, dog. And yet I was able to get this far. I don't think I'm super loud except for when someone fucking spurs me on or anything like that. But casually, just doing what I'm doing, I speak.
Loud.
You just Icy's right. That's it. You need the right people.
Like loud.
You need to be careful with who you collab.
Does not inherently equal funny.
Equal funny.
Also, really fucking important. This is a real fucking important one. I don't know if any of you guys know.
I'm gonna blow fade up.
No, you're fine. I don't know if any of you guys are aware of a YouTuber named Manly Badass Hero. I have watched his videos for like damn near 14 fucking years. It took this man 10 years for 100,000 and stuff like that, right? Manly is also dead energy as fuck and plays horror games. That does not mix. It doesn't fucking mix at all, but it's something that he fucking loved to do. In fact, the reason I ran to Manly is because I had to swap over after hearing unfortunate news about Cryotic. But that is I'm about to say fucking Manly is someone who has been doing like when you want to talk about consistency. And yes, that was a fucking rough one. When you want to talk about consistency, fucking Manly fucking records some of the most bottom of the barrel dog shit horror games ever, but because he's posting literally almost every single day, he hit that fucking 100K milestone. And now I think he's at like a fucking million. Like, dude has been on the fucking prowl, has been grinding. Like no energy whatsoever. Hi, this is me. This is Manly Bass Hero, and welcome to Subnautica. In this way, he's no energy, just chill as fuck.
He's just talking. He's a dude. That's what I love. That I don't know about it. It's kind of different. I think the fact that it's different and he has no energy in comparison to literally everyone else on the website
playing horror
is
games,
what makes it okay.
their fucking ears off, talking.
with loud ass edits and shit like that. And even when he cracks jokes, it's in that same monotone,
Yes.
calm way, and I don't
It's
mind
empty
it.
like my soul. Like, okay, so real important thing about Manly that a lot of other streamers I don't watch specifically because Manly is someone who likes to let the game breathe. Okay, when it comes to streaming to 0 viewers and stuff like that, you have to think of it as sort of like a recording to your like your future audience and stuff like that. People will tell you, "Hey, man, just speak out loud what you're thinking and stuff like that, so that there's no dead air and stuff like that." Right? I'm adding an asterisk because sometimes you can talk too fucking much. You are not narrating a game for the blind. People can see what you're doing. Yes, go over your thought process for
Like,
things.
why did you do this? Not what's happening.
Let's see. I'm tired of jokes and sound effects and TPS during emotional moments in the game. See, you already know. You already fucking know. Just let the dead air rock sometimes. Yes, you don't want to have too much dead air because obviously you want people to know what type of person you are and stuff like that. But yes, you can absolutely let the game breathe and stuff like that. You can read a comment, you can talk about your thought process, but you do not have to be yapping a million miles a second unless like if you're someone like B-Mash who is like, yeah man, here's the story of me where I ate where I was licking on batteries and shit.
Sometimes I wish she'd take her time.
You like she's able to just rat that shit off, and that to me is like a superpower. But she lets that shit ride out, and she will react to whatever's happening in the game and in chat and stuff like that. But she's not one of those ones where, okay, I'm sitting here and I'm going to walk up and I'm going to hit A on the barrel because that is how I
You're
progress.
not there ready for the blind.
How
Got
I
me.
progress and everything. Like, holy shit. Let's see.
Yeah, no,
Go ahead.
it's fine. It's fine. Just sorry that you're not narrating for the blind. Fucking got me.
I'm sorry. That is a running shine joke.
No, that was hilarious. That was hilarious. But no, that's you are 100% right. Let me get to my next point. Just because it's been a bit. Let me see. We talked about the difference between fun and streaming seriously. We talked about networking. Technically talked about staying safe already. Taking care of your community.
This is
all right.
Important.
Yes, it is. Okay. First off, I need you guys to understand something, and because I'm technically still trying to get this right. I have a bunch of mods. I do everything, that I can right now within my energy, but I'm still trying to learn and do everything that I can. Within the last couple months, we're almost to 500 the people in my server. Taking care of your community is what keeps people coming back over and over again. Because if you don't take care of everybody, if you're not remembering names, if you're not greeting everybody, if you're not going into your server, wherever all the people, if you have a server, if you don't have a server, or rather, if you're going to stream and you don't want a server, I would recommend that you end up getting a server at some point, because that's one of the easiest ways to keep a good chunk of people who love your content coming back. At least that's what I've discovered. That's why my server exists. So that way people can not only, obviously it's for me, it's mine, but when I go live, everybody knows. That it's good. It's a home. I want it to be more than just, hey, I'm streaming now. No, it's for artists. It's for people who make music. It's for people who want to play games and meet people and not be weird. It's for Sonic fans who are fans of Sonic and are not Sonic fans. You have to take care of all the people that you possibly can in there the best you can, because that's their home. It's an escape from everywhere else. You have to, and if you don't, then why would they want to come back? I wish I was that way. Servers remove the algorithm. Yeah, it's just like it's simple. There's no way of like the only way that they are not seeing this stuff for them to come back when I stream is hey, I don't want this role for when you stream. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I think it's a little
That is
weird
weird.
because
Why
this
you joined
is,
my server?
you know, yeah, why I don't know why I
I
did
came to
that,
the Sonic
but it
Writers
is what it
Room.
is. We're never seeing one of those ever again. Maybe Crossworld, but not one of those. That should hurt. But even then, it's a home. It has to be more than that. It's where you make friends. You can't. If you take care of your community, they will take care of you.
Holy shit, will they?
End quote. Dog. Do you know the amount of times I've cried within the last 6 years because of how this community has treated me? And I can say this. I made it. I made the community. It's mine. I got rid of the cancerous people that are around, and I kept all the gems. I know, right? Wait a minute. You did this to me. You're part of the problem.
Rick, you are absolutely part of the problem because when my fucking PC parts broke, if it wasn't for you, it would have taken me way longer to get back to where the fuck I was. And you, in fact, Raycat, your first introduction to me is, hey man, you're that SRB2 card crackhead I've been hearing about. And I was like, oh no. But yeah, when it comes to curating your community and stuff like that, you got to make your home, and you got to let people know that that is your home. Because if you
Kill people who
like,
suck.
let me give you an example. If you are someone who dreads going into BCs because the people that are hanging out in the BCs are obnoxious and annoying and stuff like that, they could mean well, but they are obnoxious and annoying, you need to talk to them or kill them. Because if they're fucking up your vibe, they're probably fucking up the vibe for everyone else. And it just takes that one, it takes that one person who is always around and always fucking up everything in order for people to start avoiding your shit. Because let me tell you, I had to message Spark. This was a little while ago, and I was like, hey man, you do not need a hidden cool kids channel in your server because you don't want to hurt the feelings of one guy. You should talk to them or kill them, because once you get rid of them, everybody will come back. And that's a hard thing that you have to do sometimes. But when you moderate for a server of like 500 people and stuff like that, not everybody's going to get along, and there are going to be those people who just need to get taken out back.
Now that being said, well, no, this part's obvious. Anyone who watches my streams or joins my server or anything like that, you need to be 18. You need to be at least 18. Otherwise, you get like shot down on the spot. Okay? Sorry, that's just the way it is. I don't want to deal with people.
Dude, you're
end quote.
literally
I don't want to deal
going
with
to be
people.
half of my, like, I don't want to talk to people half my fucking age.
Yeah, no. Damn, don't make me.
Dude, I'm gonna be
Shit.
36, man.
Damn. Sometimes I forget that shit.
He's a fucking.
But dog. Sometimes I forget how old you are, dog.
Be like that sometimes. But yeah, basically,
But
you need to get rid of the problematic people.
You can't say that for black people, Swole. You can't just say. You can't say that. That's fucked up. Not during February.
You need to get rid of the people who suck ass. Kill people who suck ass. Like, in fact, when it comes to my mod specifically, I just tell them, hey man, kill whoever needs to be killed and just update me on it later. Because we could always undo something if it was like too hasty or whatnot. If somebody is pissing if somebody is pissing off one of my moderators and stuff like that, I'm like, hey man, I made you a mod for a reason. Fucking kill that guy. we could talk about it later. There are so
Yeah, and that's what I want.
So many
yes.
people who are quote unquote mods, but only there for the title and don't actually want to pull the fucking trigger and have to like go into a whole discussion piece and stuff like that on how this person is being annoying and stuff like that. You don't want to be there. Fucking kill them. Vanity mods. Yeah, there we go.
Right. Now, in that same breath, sometimes, because if you're depending on your community, right? I'm gonna assume that most of you guys are going to have adult 18 plus communities. That being said, some people are adults. If they're being annoying, you could reasonably should, with common sense, be able to be like, hey, calm down. If you can do that and they calm down, great. But don't get a mod that will just kill anybody just because it's fun. Because it is fun. Okay, look. Listen. Because it is fun. Exactly, Raycat. Hey, man, we don't do that here. Look. Just tell it. You should be able to get somebody who understands to give somebody a warning instead of just immediately getting rid of them, and then you go up to him and be like, "Hey, so what did this guy do wrong? He coughed in my direction, bro." You make sure your mods aren't like ruling with an iron fist when you're not looking.
People should not be scared of your mods, but they should respect them.
Yes. So that being said, yes, my next point. Staying humble. Look, after what obviously a lot of you are going to just be, I'm hoping that could be the ultimate thing that I would want out of today, okay? Is that that me and Fate inspire you, or inspire some of you to start streaming, or at least give you knowledge to help you decide whether you want to or not. I believe in all of you. That being said, you gotta stay humble, dog. If you start doing well, which I believe a lot of you can do well, because some of you guys are artists, some of you have everything that it takes. You're funny, you have everything. But just remember not to, do anything more. Don't act like you're better than anybody. This is just common sense, all right? Because once you get to a certain point, once you get to, once you get to a certain number, once you get through all this stuff, you don't forget where you came from. Don't forget the people who got you where you are. Don't forget the advice you were given, or the art, or any of that stuff, because if you do, then you're not you anymore.
Have the confidence to be able to swing your dick around, but hey, don't actually hit anybody with it.
Yes. Be loud. Be yourself. Be unrestrictedly you. But don't be a dick about it. End quote.
Yeah. Like, am I going to go into everybody's fucking chat being like, hey guys, I fucking know these big streamers and I hang out with them all the time? No. Fuck no.
No. Because they ain't you. Just because you know somebody don't mean that you got nothing.
Exactly.
I can know Elon Musk and don't got a dime on me. Fuck that guy though. But the point is, you can do all this stuff and it's great, but and you can get super. I don't care if you get 100 million, but a billion people. But if I found out that somebody was being a dick and having my name in their mouth while doing so, you no longer know me. We are no longer affiliated, and you need to be the same way, dog. It's got to be to a point where, and this is important, this is one of the points, keep your morals strong right next to you. Keep them always by your heart, okay? It doesn't matter if you could have a quick way of getting a bunch of subs or a bunch of people following you or a bunch of success. It don't mean nothing if you don't got your morals and everything that's important by you, okay? I would rather be day by day getting one person following me every single day than to go the quick way and have to be a dick to people, okay? Because it's not gonna last long.
Let me fucking tell you signs that you are doing it actually successful is when you are basically when you have Swole's community, because Swole's community is fucking ride or die for that man. These are the type of people who's like, hey, fucking like, and this is something I haven't seen with any other streamer, right? Fucking when Swole goes somewhere, his gang does too. Hey, man, I'm gonna be collabing on what's name. Yo, I'll see Larry, I'll see Witch Hunter, I will see all the gang.
Yep.
Whenever we're doing a fucking collab or something like that, and they are some of the coolest fucking people to have around, and I wish that I would be like blessed enough to have those type of people where they want to actually like fucking share the love and stuff like that. Be like Swole, guys.
Be like Swole. I mean, minus the,
it's like
that
you want to be like Prince, but you don't want to be like Prince.
Listen, he's I'm joking.
Yeah. Love you,
fantastic dude. Could not be here without him, seriously. Nah, speak for yourself. That's crazy. But like, okay, there's like 2 more points I have.
I'm trying to liberate these wallets.
That's crazy. The next point is knowing your limits and burnout. I talked a little bit about this earlier. Dog, I'm gonna get real close. Look, again, please, I'm just reiterating this. When you start, do not stream all week because you don't think you have anything better to do. I did that. It's not good. Please don't. Please watch who you talk to. Please don't schedule a bunch of collabs every single day. Please don't edit every single day till nightfall. Make sure to eat. Make sure to be as healthy as you can. Be sure to make friends and hang out with them. For the love of God, hang out with your friends.
It's so important
because it is important for your health that you hang out with your friends. Okay, listen, a lot of people warned me, boss, all right? A lot of people did. Burnout is real. It's real and it's uncontrollable, and even more than that, it's sneaky, and you won't know that it's there until it's too late. All right? So please, don't let it happen to you. Find out what your limits are, and then go below them. Don't try to break. Don't go beyond. This is not the time. All right, you're gonna be okay. Just go below them. Find the right scheduling and all this stuff. It's gonna be okay.
Because this is let's see, burnout is scarring. Sometimes my friends, and it feels like hell to get back from it. Healing is necessary. Hi, as someone who is currently recovering from burnout right now, no, that shit is fucking real. When I tell you, hey man, I want to get into I want to do editing and stuff like that. Oh, hey, I want to make sure that my stuff looks like this and stuff. Yes. I know you're all looking at me because I'm absolutely the motherfucker who is like, I'm going to work on everything and then not show my fucking face. I will get with you on Void Stranger next week. I'm putting this shit out here right fucking now. So I cannot run from it. We will be playing more Void Stranger. In fact, we could play a whole bunch of games and shit that you want. My computer is fixed. I have no more fucking excuses.
Yes, sir.
So, yes, sometimes you get into such a perfectionist spot because you know how you want things to be done, and you know how you want you know how you want things to be done, and you know what you want to do. It's just, do you have the ability, the capability? Do you have the time? Do you have what needs to be done in order to reach your goal or whatnot? And even if you think you are like, hey, this is something that is my passion, this is something my bread
Mm-hmm.
and butter, it can fucking come back to bite you in the ass.
It can. It's dog. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think before I met before I met you and a couple other people, I was playing a game called Dragon Ball: The Breakers basically every single day. I was streaming that every single day. I enjoyed the shit out of it until it turned ass. And once it turned ass, well, it was my thing, and that's where everybody knew and came for. But now I was burnt out of the game, and I didn't have fun anymore. And I didn't want to stream, and I didn't want to play it. I hate that game. To a dog. Just please be careful. And like I said before, I think 3 days should be, if you're just starting out, 3 days for streaming should be your limit.
3 days, 3 hours. 3 hours each is more than enough.
Yes.
because that extra time, instead of doing 7 hours, could be done networking, talking to people, hanging with friends, making shorts and stuff like that. Hi, I'm going to tell you guys something that's really fucking embarrassing. Last year, after my debut of my big ass model in May, I did not stream until fucking Christmas because I hit burnout to the point where I did 15 streams the entire year. That's literally 2 fucking weeks. That is the most embarrassing shit I've had in my life for someone who was on fire at the fucking time, because I had gotten to editing, I got into art, I got into fucking video, all sorts of shit. And it was overwhelming and way too much to where I was always like, I have to work on this shit. And like Raycat fucking said, your bread and your butter fucking becomes work, and burnout is now on the table. Please do not fucking be like me.
Okay.
Also,
wait, please hold on. Yeah. Hello, hey Akaru. Before I go any further, hello everybody. Welcome. If you don't know who I am, for whatever reason, my name is Spark. I'm a variety VTuber. I love Sonic the Hedgehog, Dragon Ball, Monster Hunter, Kingdom Hearts, and all types of other stuff on this channel. So if you like any of that, please stick around. I would love and appreciate you if you do so, and I will try my best to be the best streamer that I can be for you. Me and my friends Fate right now are going over a class for how to become a VTuber / streamer in general. I hope you had a fantastic time playing Hack GU! Ooh. Are you ending soon? I got a couple, I'm gonna go to this next point, then I'm gonna take a lot of questions, and then I think we got some time before then.
Also,
but it's lovely to see all
Spark,
of you.
Have you played any of the Dot Hack series?
I have. What do I have on my computer? I have something called
You have the
Last Recode.
You have the Last Recode. What's the name? Which is Dot Hack GUs. All of.
I have not opened it yet.
What I'm telling you, it's such a fun game, and there's a reason why everybody is currently excited for the new Dot Hack game coming out, because the last ones were amazing. It's just an offline MMO. It is fan-fucking-tastic, and you should play it.
I have it on my computer. I think I will. Also, thank you, Blue Leaf. I appreciate that. I need to get a model, then do the down the rabbit hole video. Ooh. I think that I bet that's gonna go super well.
Hell yeah.
Also, Akaru, I am doing well. Thank you. I appreciate you, especially for remembering me, dog. I hope everything's all sweet with you.
Wait, what was that you just said? Thank you for remembering you? Oh, what did you do? How did y'all meet?
It was Dragon Ball: The Breakers.
I'm so sorry. Carry on.
That's crazy.
Dot Hack is too deep. Look, I
No, we don't. No, we do not.
We love the breakers in this house.
There is no we. There is no we. That game is hot ass.
Nintendo Wii. Best damn game of the market. Yeah, I have played all.
Brother is speaking
I
French.
played all of
Sorry.
hack, like sign mutation infection and outbreak. I played all of those. I have not touched GU, but I do have recode, so that might be something I might fucking stream. But yeah, sorry to
But
get on with your
no problem at all. I'm gonna get to this last point, and then I'm gonna take as many questions as we can. This is the last thing. It was pretty cut and dry, pretty understandable. The last point that I have for this stream is, dog, you gotta believe in yourself. That's it. Like I said in the beginning of this, I've known so many people who I believe would be fantastic, awesome streamers. But you gotta believe. Yeah, there you go. Dog, who they will be fantastic, but they didn't have the confidence to do so. And then once exactly, I was about to mention that. O'Whaley didn't have any confidence to do so. They've been wanting to they've been wrestling with it for years.
They've been streaming in Discord.
But, hey, thank you, Dirk. I appreciate it. The follow. I hope you enjoy your time here, and I'll try my best to be the best streamer I can be for you. Yeah, they were wrestling with what to do for years. They wanted to be a streamer, but they were scared of so many things. And eventually they did, and now she's in the triple digits.
Yippee.
Not even that long. I'm pretty sure it was only a couple months ago they started. You have so much power. You have so many skills. You have so many things that makes you, that makes you hilarious. That people want to learn from you. But that's in your head. You can do so much. But you need to let go of your fears, alright? You need to remember who you are and the things that make you worth it as a person. And once you, like, hold on to that and use that, you'll be fine.
People want to see you.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, everybody's yelling at me to fucking come back to streaming and stuff like that. People will, if you show the best part of yourself and stuff like that, people will want to see you. People will want to see you succeed. But you just have to put yourself out there. Like, even
exactly.
If that takes, like, you know, hey, you know, I'm kind of scared, I might want some friends with me or whatnot, or a support group or something like that. Like, you know, surround yourself with people that have your best interest in mind. Right.
Like, think of it like this. I bet you guys have friends. I don't know anybody that doesn't seriously have a lot of friends, all right? Or a decent amount of friends. If you can make friends, then you can talk to people on a stream. That's the way I look at it. I genuinely do not think that there is nothing that you guys... you got me, buddy. Wait a minute. Step with it. Wait, do I gotta yell at Icy? I think I have to. I can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not.
Let's see. Rickcat says, I wonder how much the long feedback loop hinders potential streamers. It's the, well, this hasn't paid off and whatever, I'm trash message. Do not listen to that shit. Ooh.
Do not. Dog, do you know how many... Okay, so I need you guys to take it like this, right? I'll give you an example of how that can hinder you if you let it. But a couple months ago, I don't say a couple months ago, I'd say maybe a year or two ago, there would be a time where every single stream of every month, I would get a certain amount of people just follow me. It's just consistent, every stream, somebody's following. I could, like, make a general, like, guesstimate at the end of the month, like, okay, I'll get 100 at the end of this month, get 100 at this month. Great. Next year happens, that consistency is no longer there. I'm not getting that many people every month. Oh, there ended up being streams where nobody followed, where nobody subbed, where nobody did anything. There's barely anybody around. If you have to, this is why I said at the beginning, you have to enjoy what you do. If you don't enjoy what you do for the sake of it, then yeah, it's gonna be sad having streams where, you know, nobody follows or anything like that, but at the end of the day, you did what you wanted to do. That should be the most important aspect out of everything when you stream. That's it. I believe in every single one of you. And all of you, every single one of you have the ability to change the world in your own way once you put yourself out there. But you have to be the one to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that is my whole point. That's it. So, do any of you have any questions about being a streamer or becoming a streamer or any advice or anything at all?
We'd love to help.
Yep. Believe in the me that believes in you. If we don't mind, I have one. Go. Do you have... Okay, are there any relevant questions?
Shit, Ray, can I hold a 50? Goddamn.
But yes, please, Mina, go ahead and ask.
Don't ask to ask. Just ask your question. We don't bite. I know it's doing Twitch for business and doing it for fun, but where does doing it as a hobby come into play? That should be...
That's for fun.
That should be under the fun part, because let me tell you, buddy in the fucking crowd here, Icy Nato, is man who just does it for the love of the game.
Mm-hmm. You don't have to worry about like growing or any of that. Just be you.
I need you to understand that this man has maybe a lineup of like 200 fucking games when he comes back to streaming. Half of them being games that I've never heard about. Like, what the fuck is Gubble? This man is playing fucking Gubble randomly, and then fucking Cars Cars International spies the next game. Like, this man just plays what the fuck he wants to play, and he puts on a good ass show, and he doesn't care whether who's there or whatnot. This man is doing it for himself because he likes entertaining. It is his hobby. This man has an actual job, community, stuff like that, a wife. Like, he's doing his own thing. He does this stream shit as a hobby, but he very much enjoys it. And that is mostly how you should be. You should enjoy what the fuck you do. Otherwise, why do you do it? You're not starting off making fucking 60 grand a fucking year or something like that. So you're not obligated to stick around if you feel that it is truly not for you. Video editing is tedious. It can be easier depending on what program you use, because I'm one of those people that I can't wrap my head around Adobe Premiere, but I could use Filmora. I could use CapCut. I could use all these things for these that are very much shorts based and shit like that. So it really depends on what you have access to. Another thing, wait, hold up, this is really important, Spark. Work smarter, not harder. This is echoing even back to the metrical fucking cross posting things. Research easier ways to do your shit.
Right.
Like for example, Spark is probably gonna have to cut up this segment or whatever and put it into like vertical clips and stuff like that. But Spark has Atom Vertical, which is an OBS plugin that already puts his stuff in vertical while he is live, because he has set all that up. So he can just hit the button and then bam, the clip's already done for after this stream ends. Sometimes you need a little bit of automation and stuff like that.
Yep. At a click of a button. I'm very, very happy.
Oh, hot take.
And especially if you have a stream deck.
Oh, yeah. Hot take, highlight videos of VODs don't do that well compared to releasing them in shorts. You're absolutely correct. Because shorts are something that are easily be digestible and doom scroll worthy. It is way easier to cut up something into shorts rather than do stuff for long form, unless you're already pre-established at doing long form. And Raycat, thank you for the link to Atom. Let's see. I think I've asked this before, but I wonder if
Nope. This one I am still getting like a new art of my
Yeah,
character.
it's a fresh new design.
Because it's still no. Yep. What about when Twip decides to creep takes crap out during streams? I mean, this is one of the reasons why you go ahead and like record as you go, if you can. But even then, yeah, I think you'll be fine. Just be careful. Just be careful with what you decide to like play in the background in terms of music. Because most video game music, you'll be fine. You can play a bunch of different... Anybody that makes, like, original music on YouTube is usually fine. Anyone that makes, music on... from, like, OSTs from games and stuff, that's usually fine. But it's stuff that's, like... fucking... If you play, like, Kanye West or something that has a studio or anything like that, then that's when it's, like, expects for it to be taken out.
Get banned. Fucking...
Exactly. That part is going to be muted at best.
Somebody actually brought up a good point. What if your like stream ends up shitting out? There are two quick things that you can do. You either turn on reconnect or disconnect protection. I have mine set to about 3,000 different tries, so I'm able to let a stream be dead for up to 10 minutes before it actually just cuts the stream off. Another thing that you can do is when it comes to streaming and stuff on OBS, there is a thing called like regions. Now, currently, Twitch did this thing where they silently killed off a bunch of regions worldwide. So now, if you are a United States citizen streaming on Twitch, you have 3 options. I think it's Chicago, Oregon, and I think Wisconsin, right? They're like mostly centered. They're mostly centered spaces and stuff like that. So if you've been having a little bit of rough terrain when it comes to like streaming and stuff like that, switch your streaming server location around. It will do you a big help. Lives near Chicago. Yeah, you're in the server. You're in Prime. What's the name? Let's see. Nintendo wants streamers to partner with them just to play their games on stream. That is certainly no longer the case because Nintendo has sunsetted the Nintendo Ambassador program. They got rid of that like years ago. So yeah, feel free to stream your Nintendo games. Shit, I'll be streaming fucking Mario Tennis Fever eventually. Hell, even Disney, one of the most litigious fucking companies ever that would kill you for anything, is like, hey man, feel free to stream Kingdom Hearts. Like there's no fucking problem with it. Stream what you want to stream. Also, yes, Twitch Inspector is another thing that you can use before you go live to see if your server is your Twitch server is having any issues.
Yep. That being said, let's see. Any other questions? Yep. Any other good questions?
Yeah.
Yep. Other than that, I appreciate you coming on by to help me, Fate.
Oh, it's no problem. Anything's a distraction from me working on the working in the what's the name dungeon.
You ain't got no escape now. We're at the end.
Yeah, that's fair. I'll be getting back to the dungeon.
Oh damn.
Oh, hey,
hi, Scourgy.
Splats. Well, come on in.
Hey, Scourgy. It's good to see you. Hello, everybody. Welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Spark. I'm a variety VTuber. I love Sonic the Hedgehog, Dragon Ball, Monster Hunter, Kingdom Hearts, and all types of other stuff on this channel. So if you like any of that, please stick around. I would love and appreciate you to do so, and I will try my best to be the best streamer I can be for you. We are at the end of a class that I was holding about how to become a VTuber / like streamer if you so desired. I hope you had a fantastic stream, and I hope everything went well, Scourgy. Thank you for stopping by. How you been?
Oh, whoops. Hello, everybody. This VOD will be up and stuff like that. Is everything you need to, further, I guess, further supplements on getting started in streaming and what pitfalls not to fall down.
Yep. And hey, if anyone has, if it's ever desired by at any point in time by like anybody, I'll try to hold another. I'll try to hold another class. I'll collect a bunch of questions that I get, and we'll go over them on stream again.
And if you do have any questions that need immediate answering, make sure to join Spark's Discord server where he is readily available.
Yep, I'll do what I can to help. I'm gonna say this right now. I love streaming a lot, especially for the fun of it as it's a hobby. I think this class has definitely helped me strengthen my resolve to keep doing this for as long as I can. I appreciate that.
Hey, Mina, real quick. What you should a good thing to do is you should look at some of your other favorite streamers.
Also,
go ahead.
Love you, Buns.
Yeah. Do yourself a favor. Look at some of your favorite streamers and stuff like that. See what they're doing. See what things that you want to take from them to introduce into your own setup / community and stuff like that. Most of the time when I'm streaming or I'm editing and stuff like that, I want to make it to where it's something that I will, enjoy. If I was a streamer, I would want to come in and see my shit, so I'm going to make it accordingly. I edit videos in the style that I would look at other people's videos that I enjoy watching and stuff like that. It is okay to take inspiration from. What I'm not going to do is sit here and steal Spark's entire fucking flow and style. I'm not going to go out here and go grab Sonic Rush just because, I like it or whatever. But that doesn't mean you can't have a Sonic Rush style layout. Just do something different. I don't know, make your shit look like fucking Night Carnival or fucking Altitude Limit or Chaos Angel Zone. Like, you have those nice purples and stuff like that. You could share themes with someone who is in the same boat as you without it being identical.
Mm-hmm. And that's exactly true. Oh, you can find inspiration from almost everybody. Yeah, there you go, Buns. See, you're getting it. But that being said, yeah. You two have interesting chemistry. Yeah, Fate's awesome.
We have been homies. In fact, I became his mod because I literally sat Spark down. I was like, "Hey, bro, these guys suck. Do something." I absolutely strong-armed my way into becoming one of his mods. I'm sorry.
No, dog, I appreciate it. I needed those. I needed that. I needed somebody who will kill on sight. Oh man. Giving me Golden Rhino flashbacks. That being said, let me see. Tomorrow I am playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. And after that, on Friday, we're doing the second part of the Smasher Pass. So, I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow's just gonna be a nice chill time. That's what Animal Crossing is, so don't feel any pressure to come by or not. I love you guys all the same. Let me see. Who can I go and visit? You know what? I've never done this for. I don't think I've gotten to do this for Avant, and I think he'd be excited. I think we'll go raid him.
That motherfucker's streaming right now. He was just in chat. Motherfucker, what are you doing?
That was an hour ago. No, we started streaming an hour ago.
Come on, get him in here.
Yeah. So that being said, I love you guys. Please take it easy, and like I said, if any of you become streamers from this or anything like that, I'll be happy.
When are you going live yet? Next? Meh, you'll probably see me tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to keep them to that. All right, y'all have a good, lovely rest of your night. All right, please take care. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.